Hey guys, Kirby here.
Hey guys, Hermitcraft here. Welcome to Better Like Bedner.
Exactly.
That don't sound too bad. Welcome to episode 1 of the Bend It Like Bentner podcast, the show where we discuss anything and everything Premier League. I'm your host, Jonathan Foreman, and I'm joined by Cutter, Case, Sebastian, and Joey. Today we're doing a preview of the upcoming season. We're going to go team by team, and I think we should start with the champions, Liverpool. I have a question for all of you. Does anyone here actually think Jordan Henderson was the player of the year last year?
No,
Not a
I'll
single
start.
chance.
Oh my gosh,
start.
bro.
The answer is
So
no.
no one?
Bro, like, he's an alright player. Like, you look at the players that he's playing with, it's so easy for him to play. Like, you have Firmino, Salah, and Mane, who are absolute like workhorses and come back and help him on defense. Wijnaldum, another workhorse. Fabinho, workhorse. Their whole team is just full of players that can just run forever. Like, he's all right,
Yeah.
but like he's just like he's nothing special. Like, he's not a top 6 player in the league, as the voting says he is. Like, I don't
Dude,
know.
the only reason I can think that why he won that award
He's
is
captain.
if they're well like that, and they're taking other aspects into account, like all the political side, just off the field stuff, because
Wait,
if it was
what did he
purely
go off
about
the field?
performance, no, maybe he was more of a leader, he used his platform better, on social media because of all the stuff that's going on, but
Yeah.
Oh, no.
in
He
terms of
didn't.
only performance, no, did not deserve that at all.
No, he didn't.
Maybe they
Go ahead, my
maybe
bad.
they just feel bad about last year and how they were 1 point off City last year, and then they won the Champions League, and they're like, oh, besides the Champions League, he didn't win Player of the Tournament anywhere else, so might as well give it to him this year.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, but
know.
who cares?
Like,
That's
I don't
retarded.
really care, bro. Like, look at the stats. Like, I have like De Bruyne stats of this last season.
Honestly, there's no reason why
De
he
Bruyne
should have
had
won that.
De Bruyne had 33 goal contributions in 32 games.
Exactly.
Like, I don't
Dude,
know
he
you
was
don't win a
borderline
league.
Ballon d'Or. Lewandowski
Literally.
probably deserved that, but
Yeah, like it was like
Very
probably
true.
Lewa, Messi, and De Bruyne are probably the top 3 players
exactly,
from this year. But Jordan Henderson, absolute star-studded player right there. I think he deserves it. Like,
this is like when he won the FIFA cover, bro.
no,
Ah,
it makes zero
no.
sense whatsoever, dude.
It's just a popularity contest, dude.
No, I
But
know.
do you think it should have been a Liverpool player, or would you have given it to De Bruyne?
De Bruyne, like De Bruyne was the
Bruyne.
best
Bruyne.
player.
It has to be De Bruyne.
I mean, like, there's no Liverpool fans here. They're like backing off,
Yeah.
but like,
Oh, yeah.
it definitely. I think everyone can vouch and say De Bruyne was the
You
best
can't even
player.
say Van
But
Dijk or Allison this year.
Bro,
It
Van
wasn't the
Dijk got
same.
stepped down,
After the
bro.
restart, dude, Liverpool
Oh
was
my!
not
Liverpool had
not
5 wins in 10 games.
yeah.
Like, they choked. They're so lucky that Man City played horrible in like mid-season, because like end of the
Yeah.
year they were horrible. What were they? They were like, I don't think they were like top 6 in record. Like after the
I
reset.
feel like Arsenal did better than didn't Arsenal? Yeah, Arsenal
Arsenal
just
beat
beat
them.
them.
Arsenal beat them twice.
They beat
Beat them
Liverpool.
twice. You beat them in the league
Twice.
and then beat them in
So
the
bad.
Community Shield or whatever it was, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
Community
but you know who wasn't on the field? Jordan Henderson.
Shield.
Oh my
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
wow.
bro.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
even. Right. He doesn't deserve PFA Player of the Year in the slightest. You can't deny that he's important to that team.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I
He's a pretty
can.
decent player.
Yes, I can. Why not?
Oh,
You
you
need
you need
him
him
in that squad, bro.
No
You don't need
way.
him at all. You need him in that team. You could literally replace him with like 30 guys in the league, and they'd have the same points total.
See, I kind of see both sides because I feel like he does bring something valuable. I just can't even put my finger on it because
Oh, that's what it is. Because it's not
Because
anything.
he's
It's not anything on the ball. Because on the
Yeah.
ball,
I know.
I mean,
He
so
does not
it's
fit into any other world class
I'm
side in the
not gonna
world.
lie, I would rather have Holzberg in my team than Henderson, but that's just
Ha
me.
ha
Okay.
Absolutely amazing player right there on the ball.
We're doing worst signing of the year right after this.
Joe Hart.
Okay.
Joe Hart on a free.
Oh my
Joe
god.
Hart.
All right, let's move on to the next. What's one of the top 6?
Kay said worst signing, but I can't wait, bro. I'm trying to do best signing. Kai Havertz right now.
Bro, wait, wait a
Think
second.
he's gonna be
Wait
best?
a little bit for that. Wait a little bit for that. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
go
probably
top
right.
6 teams first. Then we can all rank
Yeah,
them
well,
for let's
but
go from the
we
season.
can't. we can't get off Liverpool yet because we talked about them last year. But what do you think?
Prediction
What
for
do you
them
think they
next
might
year?
do this year?
They're
Yeah,
not.
I-
They're gonna come in second.
Yeah, I'll about to say second as well.
Joey,
I
what do
mean,
you think?
I think third.
I'm very biased, but
Yeah.
I'm saying second.
I'm going second too. No way they could do what they did last year again. Impossible.
Johnny, you said
Facts.
third.
Yeah,
Johnny?
I think third, but it has to do with the
Well,
other teams, not really
I
them.
mean, I'm not gonna lie. I put them fourth. I mean,
Oh
Oh,
wow.
man.
Wow.
it's not only for the fact that.
Yo, if Spurs are above them, that's so sus. Like,
Well, no. But like, it's not. I think Spurs are gonna be a lot better this year, but it only depends on like future signings. If they get a left back, another attacker, I think Spurs will, especially with
Which you
Mourinho for the
won't.
full season. I probably won't, but it's whatever.
I
But
agree. I agree
I
with
don't
the
know.
Mourinho on the full season part.
But like Liverpool, they won 5 of their last 10 games, including draws. I mean, I can pull it up real quick. Like,
dude, I watched
Yeah,
that
pull it
Arsenal
up, bro.
game, the both of them actually. Like, it
yes,
was
dude. Okay, so who
did not look
scored?
like champions, to be
They
honest.
played horrible. They've lost to Arsenal twice in their last 3 games.
That's
I mean,
embarrassing.
that that kind of says it all right there.
Dude, and
Um,
like I feel like we're straight hating right now, but like they never have any injuries ever.
They
And, like I
don't.
don't wish
That's what
injuries.
I'm
I
That's
saying.
mean,
They
true.
don't.
but like
That
they
I
never
have.
face any adversity. Like it's so annoying.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they, I mean, in their friendlies, they tied South, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, they lost to Arsenal. They lost to Arsenal again there. They tied Burnley, got killed by City 4-0. I mean,
Uh-huh.
they were barely beating Aston Villa and Brighton. Like, there was no convincing wins. They had a good win against Chelsea, 5-3 win. But
I want
I
to.
don't
I
know.
still,
want to see.
like,
I want to see how they do without Van Dyke. I want to see if Van Dyke gets a
that's what I'm
2,
saying.
3 month
They've
injury.
gone 2 full seasons without major injuries. Other
Dude,
than like they had like Salah injured for like what was it, like he had like a month injury. They've had
dude,
I think
even Firmino, like when
Firmino.
Firmino was injured, like
Oh, they
everyone
were
else
horrible.
sucks, but they really
Yeah,
can't score.
that team is so reliant on all 11 of their players, other than maybe like Salah. I feel like he's like the
And
least important.
Henderson.
Yeah. No, but they actually struggled, I think, without Henderson. I saw like
Yeah, without Henderson, they're
Yeah, I don't
bums.
know
Yeah.
why though. Like he's not good.
yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't say bums, but
They lost to Arsenal.
I
They
feel like
tied with Burnley.
the only player they can really risk losing or like
bro, when they lost to
then they'll be
Arsenal,
fine with
they
is
already
Salah.
won the league.
I don't know. I think Salah's the least important player in that entire team.
Yeah, me too. Me
Oh, I
too.
agree. I agree.
I agree.
Like,
Wait, the least
yeah, least
in the first
important.
11?
Yeah,
No. Not in the first
Less than Joe
first
Gomez?
11.
Yeah. I think him and maybe Joe Gomez are the 2 least important players. As in, if one of them gets injured, they're going to struggle. Lose any other player in that team, and they're irreplaceable. But Salah, you saw it in Origi, you saw it in Shaqiri, same thing happens. I mean, it's not as good as Salah, but it's not as bad as
Maybe.
losing a Van Dijk, losing Firmino, losing Fabinho. Like, the team drops off heavily without any of those key
You
players.
think Firmino's more important than
Salah?
Salah? I think you're underrating
Yes.
Salah.
It's not
Oh,
underrating Salah. It's just there's no replacement
I
for
think
them.
Firmino's more important. I don't think Saul's like the most replaceable player in that team, but I think like
Yeah.
Firmino's definitely more important.
Well, it's more in the sense that if any of those players get injured, name 2 players that if they get injured will leave less
I
of an
don't know. I
impact than
feel like
losing
they have like
Salah.
hella midfielders though. Like if like Fabinho gets injured, like
But when
let's put him
Fabinho and
in.
Henderson have been getting injured, like those are the 2 players that have had like injury issues.
Yeah, that's when they
I mean,
drop off.
That's when they drop
Salah,
off.
Yeah,
Salah still scored 19 goals this year.
Yeah, he
He
did,
yeah.
still
but
had
like,
it.
but
And
I'm
10
saying like,
assists. And 10 assists,
Oh
yeah,
wow.
if Liverpool loses
I think.
Henderson or Robertson, or not, or Henderson
I don't
or
know.
no, I'm saying
Like
Henderson,
I'm,
Robertson, Trent, Van Dijk, Firmino, Mane,
I mean,
Fabinho,
this season was like super
Alice. They
long
lose
though.
Allison, like all those
Yeah.
players.
Like they were balling in the beginning of the year. That's probably why his stats are nice. Like that
Yeah,
was
Wait,
so
Cutter.
long ago. Like
yeah, Johnny.
I agree with almost everyone you said except Firmino. Those other guys, yeah, there'd be a drop off, but Firmino, you still have Mane and Salah. Like, I'm not saying Firmino doesn't do a lot, but I think you plug in Origi and you'll still get like
Yeah, he
0
did do
goals
decent.
from Mane and Salah.
0 goals.
Yeah,
Now Origi has gotten a little better as a workhorse. I also like the
I'm not
other
saying
kid,
Origi's gonna bring anything.
what's his name, Minamino. He's been pretty decent for them as well.
I can feel the
Yeah.
pain when Joey and Cutter talk about Origi, bro.
Oh my god.
I witnessed it
Bro,
firsthand.
calm
Weird,
down.
yeah.
Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, I mean,
It's okay.
shit.
We lost to Leon, bro.
Yeah, so Salah in
He's
his
sick.
last 10 games, he had 2 games where he got 1 assist, and then he had 1 game where he had a brace and an assist. He had 7 games without a single stat. So,
Yeah.
Man.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, one of those games he was a sub. He played 26 minutes. One of the games he only played a half. The rest of them were at least 80 minutes. So, I mean, it's not.
Salah's a beast. And anyway, I want to move on to Arsenal, and I want to go to Sebastian. What are you thinking about for this next season? You think you guys can get top 4?
Bro, Arteta is
No.
giving me too much hope, bro.
He's giving me too much hope.
I want to like buy into the prospect of us becoming a good team, because like I'm thinking that, and then at the same time I know that we're not going to be decent at all.
See, that's a true fan right there.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, we're
Like,
actually
even,
buying
like,
players that we need, bro. Like center backs and stuff,
yeah, how
bro.
many center
It's
backs do you have at your
crazy.
club now?
We sent Rob Holding out on loan, I think. Then we sold Socrates to Napoli,
Oh, he
and then
left?
but I mean,
Oh, about
yeah,
to, yeah.
thank God.
You got
God.
money for that guy?
I don't know how.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
I'm
But,
looking.
bro.
Nicholas Pepe had the best match rating on your team last year.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a baller.
Yeah,
No,
I
he
think
ain't.
I think
Just
he
stats
also
say otherwise.
had
Stats say otherwise.
he had the most man of the matches as well.
He can play, bro. He passes the eye test for sure. But if you look at his stats, I don't know
I
about
think
all that.
I think Arsenal's definitely moving in the right direction, but not as quickly as Chelsea.
The rest of the teams.
Especially.
Chelsea. Oh, I can't wait to
Yeah.
talk about
I don't
Chelsea.
know.
I mean, you guys have how many? You have
Like Arteta's been the
1,
best signing you
2,
guys like made.
3,
Oh,
So
facts. Best signing.
yeah, is it made?
4, 5, 6. You guys had 6 center backs last year. You sent 1 on a loan, sold
Who?
1, and brought 2 in. Arsenal, they have
Who,
6 center
Arsenal?
backs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Would
one
you
position.
guys want? Would you guys want to sell Bellerin to PSG? Like, would
I
they-
saw that.
Yeah, they think like if we sell Bellerin, we'll probably have enough money to get Partey from Atletico.
Yeah, but who's gonna play right back?
Oh.
You guys don't have
Ced-
right backs.
Cedric,
Oh, yeah,
Cedric, and
Cedric.
Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
I think Partey
Yeah.
would be big though. Partey would be
Yeah,
big.
he would
Facts.
be, honestly.
Facts.
Yeah, that definitely be worth it because Arsenal haven't had anyone like that since like what, Alex Song?
Vieira.
Alex
It's like a
Song.
decade, bro.
so
No,
disrespectful.
think about it though.
Oh my god.
When
Yeah,
I've been watching
Cameroon signing.
Arsenal, especially in the FA Cup games against City, the semifinal, United, the final, and the most recent Community Shield, are they able to maintain their defensive structure that whole year and rely on those counterattacks, rely on Aubameyang to score those goals every time?
I think so, bro. It's
I think
Aubameyang,
the
like-
thing is, the issue with Arsenal is that they rely on the
Yeah, they're
counterattack,
trash.
and when a team sits back on them, they can't do anything. Like
Yeah.
that's why they struggle
They're just
against
too
smaller
inconsistent.
teams.
Like,
Like when they play like a Burnley, a team that can sit tight in the back and doesn't care about like having the ball, like they just struggle because they can't break it down because they're used to playing off the flanks, playing like
that's
fast,
true. Like,
fast
even
football.
if Arsenal beats big teams, like they always like, choke against like the
Burnleys,
mid-table.
No, I
Brightons.
think as soon as they beat Liverpool, they lost to Aston Villa like the weekend after.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
They can't break them down. A team like Liverpool, they have their back line at midfield. So Aubameyang or Pepe still on goal, and there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
But against those smaller teams, they just can't break them down. Is their biggest issue. They need more flair, which is why I don't know why they don't play Ozil. They're playing a back 3 now. They can
He doesn't
afford to
fit into
have.
the system though.
They can.
That man's just finessing the biggest bag.
I
Facts.
know, dude.
For real.
Bro,
Was Martinelli hurt at the end of the year?
Yeah, he's still
Yes.
hurt.
Okay,
He's
because I
decent.
think he could be big, especially if they offload Lacazette and put
Yeah,
Aubameyang in the middle.
I saw they might offload Lacazette to Atletico Madrid for Partey. Was another thing I was looking
I
at.
wouldn't even
Dude,
be mad
he was
about
supposed
that.
to go there before Arsenal. Like,
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah.
and then they're getting rid of Diego Costa. Atletico is, so I mean, that's
he
taking his
copped
spot
out
right
of-
there. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I definitely get rid of
What about
Laka.
Morata, bro? The Wonder Boy.
What do you think
Yeah,
about the Willian signing?
Oh, personally, bro, like
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't want him. I
we're
didn't want him.
signing, right?
Best signing
I
of the
mean,
season. I don't know.
I
I
didn't
think
want him. But Arteta, I think Arteta sees something in him, bro, that he'll bring to the team. So like, I don't know, bro.
I
And
mean,
Arteta, we trust, bro.
that Williams signing makes me feel like Lacazette's just gonna go because I feel like they
He
can
should.
play
I think
Aubameyang through the middle and Pepe and William through the wings. Like
with
that is
with
such.
Saka and Martinelli coming off the bench, bro.
I mean, they could
I
if they're playing like a 3-4-3, which is what they're playing a lot last year. Like they
Mm.
play Saka off the left mid, like the left wing back role. They have Bellerin
Yeah.
the right wing back role. A front three with Aubameyang, Pepe, and Willian. If you get Partey in, he's an absolute animal in the middle with Danny Ceballos, and then
Yeah.
the
It's
center
a solid,
backs.
it's a solid sixth place side right there.
It is.
We just gotta hope to win Europa League, bro. That's the only way we're getting into Champions League.
I mean, that team's not as good, and then and then you slot in David Luiz, Mustafi, and Socrates in the back.
Yeah.
Looking
That
good.
third center back, bro.
Got center backs? No, we got
No, it's
David,
not Gav-
David Luiz is a rock,
You,
bro.
you forgot one guy though. You forgot
Isn't
one guy.
didn't they sign Gabriel? Or...
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gabriel
and
and
then
William Saliba.
William
Oh, I
Saliba.
forgot about him.
I mean,
How
it-
is he?
Raw.
19?
He's 19.
20? 19.
Yeah, he's decent. I mean, you put them two. How has Kolasinac played at center back?
Kolasinac, the Bosnian Maldini, bro.
Oh no, I do not rate him. I think we want to sell him to Schalke.
You did. All right.
Yeah,
Is that where you bought him from?
yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, I mean, David Luiz has looked all right in a back three because there's like one more person to clean up his mistakes. But
Exactly.
I mean, he gives up. Like, I think he had like 8 mistakes leading to goals last year or something.
I actually cannot believe he like
errors.
plays in every big game somehow. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know because he just has like a mistake.
Like, thank
in
God
every
I'm not an
single
Arsenal
game.
fan. It would
I
be
would-
rough.
That would be so rough. Oh my god.
It's
Alright.
a hard life.
Alright, so team I assume a lot of us like to talk about right now is probably Chelsea.
Wait, but let's get the let's get where you think they're gonna finish first.
Now let's do the 6 teams. Or actually, no, yeah, it was the two. Let's do that first.
Yeah,
So
because we did that for Liverpool.
Yeah. Anyone have Arsenal not in 6th?
I have them 6th. Exactly.
Yeah,
I think we
everyone
all have him 6.
We all.
Yeah, that's facts.
I mean, I will say I had I had a couple teams on the list for 6. Like I said, Arsenal. I mean, depending how the back line is. I mean, I said Leicester, Wolves, and I like Leeds this year. They look
I have
decent.
Leeds.
Leeds top 6?
Dude, no, I don't have them there, but like I'm saying like maybes.
True.
Like
What
7, 8,
about
9.
Everton?
Seven-
Everton have
no.
a whole new midfield now.
Everton's not doing shit next
Rodrigo.
season, bro.
No, bro,
Carter, you're
Everton.
tripping about Leeds, bro.
No, they won't finish 6th. Like I'm saying, like 7, 8, 9. I think they'll finish.
What about
there.
Southampton? Southampton's going to be scary. I'm scared of Southampton.
Who did they bring in? Kyle Walker-Peters?
No, I'm telling you, bro. They're
Spurs fan
super well
scared of
coached.
Southampton.
I am.
Didn't they lose 9-0 to Leicester last season?
Dude, I'm telling you, after that, they picked it up.
I mean, he's
they
not
know what
wrong.
they're doing.
Yeah.
Danny,
So
I don't
after
think
that
Danny
game,
Ings is gonna bang in like 25 goals again though. Like,
yeah, they
I
were
just don't
decent.
see it
I can pull it
happening.
up. Where's
He
Southampton?
can play. He can play.
Can we
Southampton.
acknowledge
They
that Carter
beat
just said
City. They
Leeds
beat
are
City,
gonna be
didn't they?
7th?
After the restart?
No. I think Leeds will finish 9th. I think they'll
Yes,
finish
they
9th.
did. They did beat City.
Yeah, they did, but
Yeah, Southampton finished
it
the
was
season.
one of those games.
Beat Sheffield. Beat Bournemouth.
And yeah, can
tied
Sheffield do what they
tied
did last
Brighton.
season
Tied
again?
United. Tied Everton. Beat City. Beat Watford. Those are the last 7 games of the season. 4 wins and ties against United and Everton and Brighton, and a win against City. I mean, it's not too bad. Danny Ings.
Wait,
I think Southampton can finish top half, maybe. They came in
I
11th.
like them for 10th. I think they'll be better than Everton. I don't rate Everton. Everton has so many
Maybe.
players that just play the same position. Like they have like 4 center attacking mids as their like 4 attacking players. So like they just bump heads the entire game. Like I don't really understand.
Everton pops off every transfer window, and they do nothing in the season.
I know.
Like,
Because
That's true.
like, I mean, you look at their team and like there's like
We're having a Moise
decent
Keane,
player.
1 goal.
Yeah, 1 goal.
from what he got subbed into a game and then subbed out in the
I mean, I
season.
will say
saw
on
that.
Everton, shout out Lucas Digne. Probably the
He's a baller.
bro. He is a
Second
baller,
best
bro.
left back in the league.
Bro, I think I would rather have him than Robertson on my team. I'm not gonna lie. He had
Nah.
Lucas Digne
relax,
he had 7.
relax.
Listen, bro.
Vibe.
He had 7 assists this year in that
Yo,
team.
I'd rather have Serge Aurier, bro.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, signing this season, Matt Doherty, bro. Oof.
That's a good
Where'd
pickup. That's a
he
good
go?
pickup.
That
It's
is,
definitely an upgrade.
He went to
It's definitely
Spurs. He
an
went to Spurs.
yeah, he went to Spurs.
upgrade.
It's a
Oh,
good
man,
pickup.
do you want to go into Spurs then first? We can go into Spurs.
Um,
I'm
What
actually
about
I don't know
United?
what we're even on.
Yeah, we can go into Spurs. I am
Yeah,
looking
okay.
forward to this season. I mean, I like
Cool.
the 3 issues with their team were the
Harry
outside
Winks.
backs. I mean,
Harry
Winks shouldn't be
Winks.
starting. I mean,
Harry
he's not a bad player.
But what is he good at?
That's the issue.
Still trying to find that
That
part.
is the issue.
You
I mean,
guys sold Vertonghen, right? Or let him go?
he went on a
free.
free.
He left for
He
free.
went on a free.
Benfica or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we're linked with Skriniar. If we got Skriniar, my 3 signs I want is Skriniar, Joe Bryan, the left back from Fulham, and then Callum Wilson from Bournemouth. If we get those 3 players, I think our team can compete. I mean, Kane, we hope he won't be injured again. I mean, the poor guy's missing another 9 games this year. He only played 29 games, which again, he is struggling with injuries. But I mean, Son is looking out of this world right now. He's playing incredible in the friendlies right now. He played amazing last year. I think Player of the Year for the club. Like he has been incredible recently. He's got so much better.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't know if you guys have gotten good enough. I'm not
I don't
gonna
think
lie.
we can compete 100%. I think Man City is way above everyone else right now. But I don't
But
know.
what do you think you're gonna finish?
I personally said third. I think,
I said third as well.
Third?
yeah,
Third.
yeah.
Bro, I was
Really?
contemplating top 6. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, good one, buddy.
I have them fifth.
You have him fifth. I mean,
Are Tottenham
it
are
all kind of
Tottenham finish
depends
above Leeds?
on how well we tick next season. Because I mean, you look at our lineup. Getson Fernandez look decent at right back. Then we also signed Doherty, who I think is going to be an insane big increase from Aurier. So I mean,
Well,
now
anybody's an upgrade
that's
from
what I'm
Warriors.
saying. Doherty is probably already one of the most underrated right backs in the league, and he is
yeah,
a
I can see you guys 5th to be honest. Wasn't Kane injured a lot last season?
Kane.
Like,
Yeah.
He
as
he
injured.
missed 9 games,
Yeah.
which is that's a lot of games. I mean, he still scored 18. He was like number 4 Golden
And
Boot.
you guys do you have like you ever have a backup striker, do you? Like
That's the issue. That's why I said Callum
We
Wilson.
don't.
you have like Lorente, but he's
No, he's
gone.
gone. He's
Nah,
gone.
Oh,
he's
he's
gone.
got there
gone.
in York.
He left last year.
He just went over there to screw over Man City and then leave. Like, it's so annoying.
Yeah. I mean, our team doesn't look bad on paper. I mean, Kane up top, Son looked amazing, as I said. And then you also have like Lucas Moura. Bergwijn's looked really, really good. I really like him.
Yeah, he scored today for Netherlands.
You did?
True.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's also, you got to forget, Dele Alli
He's
has been
nice.
out of form the last 2 seasons. I mean, but
If he turns up,
That's-
if
bro.
he turns
That
up,
celebration killed his career, bro.
oh my gosh, I know.
If
But
Tanguy Ndombele gets playing time, I'm telling you, he's
yeah,
gonna be so
yeah.
good in the
I mean,
future.
Ndombele's,
Still
everyone's calling Ndombele a flop. He only started
What a
12
waste of a
games.
one to watch card, bro.
He only started 12 games. So he spent a lot of time injured. He wasn't amazing. I don't think he really enjoys being at the club. He's supposed to be part of the deal for Skriniar, is what I was saying. Which I mean, be sad to see him go because he's actually a pretty decent player. But I mean,
But you know,
personally, I would take that.
He's
I would
good, bro.
take
You guys
Skriniar.
try
I
to
think
hold
I
on to him.
100%
wouldn't.
take that.
Nah.
I would.
You wouldn't take that?
I would
No,
take
no way.
Skriniar.
Pop and Dombele for Skriniar? No.
I
No
think we
way.
need a center back more than a
I
DM.
hold on.
Facts.
I hold
That's what I
on.
was
I
thinking
hold on
too.
to
I mean,
Dombele.
in that role that he plays, we have Lo Celso, we have Sissoko, Dele Alli that can play that role. There's also Harry Winks in the back. There's also Dyer. I mean, Marino seems to like Dyer a lot.
Dyer's center back. Dyer's
Yeah,
Dyer's
he's
a
been playing
center
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 back
back.
now. I mean, Getson Fernandez is another player you can play in that role.
I
but
I
you're
don't like Edson.
you're focusing on the players, but do you believe in Mourinho?
Well,
Cutter?
I am a big Mourinho guy. I like Mourinho a lot.
Really?
And I've always liked Mourinho. I've never really been anti-Mourinho. I always thought he's a decent coach. I think with I mean, he joined mid-season with a team who was in the worst form, all their players in the worst form.
He did well.
In the last 5 years, second half of the seasons after he joined, we were number 4 in points.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we didn't do too bad under him. Still some shaky performances. I mean, I still think he's trying to mold the players into the system he wants to play for us. There's also,
Yeah.
I mean, but I think this year we could get there. If we start off poorly and I'm completely wrong, I'm wrong. But I mean, I think we have the potential to finish third this year. I think
I,
Liverpool
I think,
are going to struggle. I think they're going to have a lot of injuries, which is going to lead to us finishing above them. Is why
Dude,
I bet.
I just don't see you guys finishing better than like Man U or Chelsea, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't
neither.
think we'll be above Chelsea. I think Chelsea will be second. I like Chelsea a lot.
me too.
So you're writing off United, bro?
Yeah,
I mean-
facts. Like honestly, I think
I'll
United's
talk
better
about
than
them
Chelsea,
later.
dude. Like Chelsea's
Yeah, no,
defense is still very
I don't have
sus.
United up there either.
I
What?
don't
What?
like United. I don't.
Dang.
I mean, I
Griffin.
no. Well, we'll talk about them later. We'll talk about them later. We'll talk about them later.
Yeah, but if I continue on the Spurs, I'm not the biggest Mourinho guy as a Spurs fan. I prefer beautiful football rather than winning football, low key.
Hmm.
And
So do
Mourinho's
I.
all
I
about
I mean,
winning.
I
It's
enjoy beautiful football, but I want to win.
it's
So-
it's not very pretty watching, but we get the job done. And now, like we said, he has his preseason. He has, I guess, 2 early signings, even though Doherty is on international duty and we won't see him play until the actual season. And watching the game, it looked like the friendlies that Højbjerg is playing in front of Harry Winks, which I'm
Yeah.
not very happy about. Which
Yeah,
I
saw
really
that.
hope he can drop back, which will allow Lo Celso to come in and play in front of him, or Tanguy to come in and play in front of him, and just run the game through them two at least, or with the midfield 3.
Yeah. The main thing we need with our team is consistency.
Very
That's
true.
been a big issue with a lot of players. Like we still have players like Toby Alderweireld who talently
Just
is
signed a new contract.
signed a new contract. He seems to actually want to stay. He's top 3 center
Yeah,
back
how
in the
did he
league.
end up staying, dude? What the heck?
He is such a good center back. I mean, I don't know why he wasn't picked up by a bigger team 2 years ago after his breakout season
Yeah.
with us. But I mean, he is an incredible center back.
Plus you have Joe Hart now. I mean, like.
He'll lead the team. We'll see how it goes next year. I mean, still young talent
The only
players. Like,
thing-
there's still like Ryan Sessegnon, but we really just need one more flary striker.
We
We need a goal scorer.
yeah no we
That's what
we
we need.
need someone to go along with Kane and Son. I think Ali, like, maybe, like, no, I
He
don't
needs
see
to
him.
step up. I mean,
He
his
needs to
first
step
2
up.
years, he had, what did he have, like
Like,
52 goals in all competitions in his first 2 seasons?
Yeah,
Something
no,
insane.
Lucas?
three
about
years ago he was
Reguilon?
something.
Yeah, but now that was 2 years ago that he sent those incredible marks. And he scored, how many goals? He scored 8 goals last year, but it was all in he had 5 goals and 2 assists in a 4-game stretch. And after that, he
And
didn't do much.
Lucas is very inconsistent
Yeah.
and just very doesn't make the smartest decisions sometimes. And Bergwijn doesn't really offer much, in my opinion. He's been scoring and he knows where to be at the right time, but only like for 2 or 3 times in a game. He's not the player we need for 90 minutes. He's a player we
Bergwijn
need
is
for
a good
15
super sub.
minutes.
Yeah, he started 8 games, he came off the bench 6 times, he had 3 goals and 1 assist.
Mhm.
Bergwijn, Lucas Moura started 25, came off the bench 10 times, 4 goals and 4 assists. So there's not much end product between those 2 players. They're good players. They're
Yeah,
like
I
step
just
ups
don't
from
know if you guys
Lamela.
have what it takes, like attacking wise, to finish third though.
That's the issue. But we're looking at right
We-
now. We
Like
need.
Mourinho's always good defensively, and your defense isn't great, but he'll make it work. But I just
Yeah.
don't know attacking wise.
I think we're going to get a striker and another winger. I don't know any names besides Callum Wilson.
I saw we
But-
want to get Demarai Gray from Leicester. That was one guy we were
Yeah,
linked with.
still, there's still a month left in the window,
Yeah.
and it's nice knowing that the season's starting before the window closes.
You guys need to go all in on someone and just buy the big
I
name
want Bale.
again. You need Bale,
Bale wants to leave.
Dybala.
Bale wants to leave. I was reading some article.
We can't pay his wages though.
Yeah,
I know.
you're not getting Bale.
And
You're not getting Bale.
the thing with Dybala last year, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and the reason why he didn't come, it was his choice. Everything was set in stone. His wages, the transfer fee, everything.
He's
It
a
was
smart
just
guy.
last second. Last second, he was like, "No, I want to stay at Juventus,"
Oh,
Yeah.
which was big. And another person I'm thinking about is Jack Grealish. Do you guys see him staying at
he is.
Villa or
Oh
leaving?
my
he needs to
gosh.
leave. He needs to leave.
Oh,
He needs to
pulled my
leave right
headphones
now.
out.
Yeah, but
Dude,
he's gonna stay
Jack
at least
Grealish-
this season though, because
So-
he's like that's like his club. Like
Oh my. So
Yeah.
he swears
I
he's
mean,
Messi.
did you,
I don't
did you hear
know.
what
I don't know if-
Adel said
I don't know if
about?
any of you have watched Filthy Fellows like I do, but if you guys know Specs, he voted Grealish as
number one.
the best midfielder in the Prem. Like,
Oh wow!
yeah, Jack Grealish.
Such a clown.
The thing is,
That's just cap though. That's just cap.
okay, well, in the sense of, if you look at Aston Villa's team,
I
tell
don't
me
want to hear
one
it. Bro. I
other.
don't want to hear it.
That's what I'm saying. Tell me
Like-
one other player that's like gets into any other team in the league even. There's
but
like
we all agree
nobody
De Bruyne is
there.
player of the
De
year.
Bruyne is best player, yes.
Like
Jack
Pepe
Grealish,
Reina.
but Jack
Over
Grealish,
De
bro,
Gea.
that man is incredible.
The baller.
Bro, he's insane. Like the things he can do on the ball, he's kind of
I don't know.
there's so many
Yeah, you
reminding
guys
me of.
can the thing
I'm
is,
mad
though,
we didn't get him 3 years ago.
Oh, I
You're
know.
not
That was so annoying.
yeah, you guys folded like in the past because like now you're not even in the Champions League, so you can't even get like a huge name like that.
Yeah,
True, you're right.
You should have stacked up when you were like had all that momentum.
they didn't
To
want
be
to
honest.
spend money. It was so annoying.
It was all on Dybala last year. We
Yeah.
wonder where if Pochettino would still be here, if we'd be
Facts.
Champions League in the Champions League this year, just all that sort of stuff. It all depended on his signing.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Right.
The final day this year was crazy, man. I mean, it ended like how it like predicted, like it was
Oh,
how it
yeah.
was predicted to, but it could have gone like so many
Oh, like
ways.
the Leicester United and Chelsea. They
Yeah.
were so,
Oh yeah, that
so
was
close.
mad. That was mad.
Yeah, that was entertaining. I was following that hard, bro. That
And
was
like
sick.
Leicester like actually threw so bad.
Folded.
Yeah, I know. All right, so let's do predictions for Spurs next year. I think they'll finish third or fourth with Liverpool, depending on.
I'm gonna say fifth. If Arsenal's sixth,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
fifth.
Spurs are fifth.
First fifth for me too.
Johnny?
What about you?
Yeah, I'll say fifth.
Joey.
And I was going with third or fourth, depending on how Chelsea plays with all their new signings.
Yeah.
I think
Speaking
we should
speaking
talk
of
about that
Chelsea,
next, to be
yeah,
honest. Like,
Chelsea.
they're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my, the signings they've had this year for this upcoming season, they look
They definitely
Wow.
have like
so like.
second or third place potential, but it honestly would not surprise me if like it just didn't work out at first. Like it might take time, to be honest. Like I don't know if they're
I
gonna.
completely agree.
That'd be so
Gel.
good.
Mhm.
There's players in that team like Hakeem Ziyech. The fact he finally gets to play in like an upper class team, he is incredible. I was
thing is, though-
I was looking at match ratings. He had like the 5th highest match rating in the world last year.
Dude, he had like 21 assists in the league.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm.
Well, last season
Mm.
that was the year before, I think, Case. But last year he had 18 goal contributions in 21 games,
Yeah.
which is he had
Was he hurt?
Yeah, he had an injury. Yeah, but he is a good player.
Didn't
he
they
is
like
so
cancel
class.
the league too?
Oh, they did. Yeah.
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 Right.
The
He
thing
is-
is, though, I completely agree with Case because we filled like every spot except Kepa, which I mean you can't have it all. But like, the thing is, like, we built this team from scratch, so I don't see how it wouldn't take like 2 or 3 months for them to gel, and 2 or 3 months could be enough for us not to be like in the title race, which
Yeah.
should be the
Mhm.
expectations.
True.
The
But
thing
I'm
is,
excited as hell, though.
I'm excited to watch them.
excited.
It's
It's
gonna be
just
so
that-
fun.
What's that? Who are your guys' outside backs?
Our outside backs are Chilwell and Aspie.
Yeah, Aspie's right
James.
back. Yeah, really
Reece James.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
Reece
Reece
James
James.
and Aspie.
The thing is, like, you guys have so much
Alonso,
attacking
too.
talent. The thing is, like, not everyone can play every game, which is a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like the defense is like still like it's not there. Like that's what's
Yeah.
gonna be the difference. I think you guys are gonna score a lot of
think it will
goals,
be, though.
but the defense is just like compared to Liverpool and Man City, I don't think it's just
I
the
mean-
same. Like Thiago Silva is
Yeah.
not gonna like solve all your problems.
I mean,
I mean, Chilwell's really good though. I think
Yeah,
Chilwell's way
Chilwell's
better.
good. Yeah, then
He's
Marcus
good,
Alonso. Oh my gosh, Marcus
I think,
Alonso doesn't know how to play defense.
Yeah,
He
but
doesn't, but he can attack.
yeah,
Let me
but
tell you.
he's out anyway. I think I honestly though, I think our defense is gonna be solid
I think so
because
as well. I
uh,
mean, who would you say is your best center back? Rudiger? Like,
our best center back.
yeah, but
Or
No, Thiago
Thiago.
Silva.
well, other than
Rudiger.
Thiago Silva.
That's Thiago.
Yeah.
I'm Rudiger, but the thing with Rudiger is he's a wild card because after
I've heard
after the
he's a,
restart
I
he
think
was
they're all
bad.
wild cards, bro.
I've heard he's a lot like David Luiz. He just doesn't get the recognition because he makes his mistakes against smaller teams.
No, he gets rinsed, bro. I've
Yeah,
seen
like
it.
he gets rinsed a lot.
And he has Kepa behind him, so like he can get away with
Exactly.
it. But
That's why he gets
Kepa
away
is
with it.
suspect. Kepa's suspect.
I
I'm
think
not
Wilde
even gonna
Caballero
lie.
is better.
I would rather, I would rather have like if I was a Chelsea fan, I would have rather bought like a sick keeper than like two of these attackers. To be honest, like I would have had like Henderson,
I mean,
like Dean
they got rid
Henderson or
of
something, or
Willian.
Jan Oblak or something like
Willian went on a free, and
crazy.
Pedro got released, so they needed another attacker. Then Hudson-Odoi is
I
on
know.
loan as well.
Yeah, but
To where?
we bought three
I
Yeah,
don't
of
know.
them,
where'd he
and
go?
we
I
needed a
saw
keeper.
he went out on loan somewhere. I can
Exactly. They
look it up.
bought Werner, Ziyech, Havertz now.
Hudson-Odoi.
They have
And
Mount,
you
Pulisic.
you got that other center back Sar too, but he's gonna go out on loan somewhere, right?
Yeah, he's going back to we got him from Nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going
Yeah.
back to Nice. But the thing is, everyone's talking about the signings with Chelsea, but there's something that went completely under the radar. Ever since Sarri, they started playing Conte out of position, and Lampard finally put him back after the restart, and that's
Yeah.
going to be huge to have
I
Conte in
don't
front
know
of
where I saw that.
Silva
It might
and
have been
Rudiger.
it might have been a rumor. Hudson-Odoi.
Your midfield is scary though, between Kovacic and Conte.
Yeah,
Kovacic, Conte,
That is
and
pretty
Kai
scary.
Havertz.
and Kai Havertz.
Have you guys sold Jorginho yet? Like,
No, he's still
that-
there.
that
But he'll probably
man
be.
needs
He's
to
not gonna.
leave.
He's not gonna start. Yeah. So like,
And
I mean,
now you have
I don't think
you look
so.
how that team shapes up. You have Werner up top. Let me pull up who else did you have. Yeah, Werner up top. You have Pulisic on the left. You have Ziyech off the right. You have through the middle. You have Kai Havertz, Kovacic, and Conte.
And
Right.
Mason Mount too.
Mason Mount off the
Mount
bench.
off the bench.
Jorginho, Barkley, Tammy Abraham.
Yo.
You got big
You
boy
can't forget about Giroud, bro.
You got big boy Giroud. Yeah.
Like if you put Werner on the wing and Giroud up top, they're still gonna be very, very good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be that'd be
Malang
scary.
Sarr as well.
Giroud just
Absolute
low-key
case
scores goals.
merchant.
Like, he's actually crazy.
Yeah. And then
Giroud's
in the back
proven
you
World
have
Cup champion.
Oscar.
Yo, I'm not trying to hear anything about Giroud right now. Like we have Werner and Tammy. Chill.
Yeah, Osby and Chilwell in the back, and then you have Thiago Silva, and then there's Christensen, Zuma, and Rudiger. Any
You
of
said
those
Barkley
three?
too. Barkley's buns.
Yeah,
Barkley won't get any playing
Barkley
time.
sucks.
He won't get much playing time now.
Barkley's
Yeah.
actually trash.
Barkley's so
Yeah.
terrible. And
I mean,
somehow the commentators in England have no idea. Like every time he gets the ball, they're like, he can hit them from here, and then it goes into like the 50th row.
It's like it's like Oxlade Chamberlain, bro.
Oh my gosh,
Exactly.
yes, Oxlade Chamberlain long shots. Is Loftus Cheek? He's injured, right?
No, he's healthy now.
No, he's back, but he played ass since he came back.
He did.
And he can't really fit
And I
anywhere
never-
anymore.
And
Yeah.
I never believed him in him in the first place, so I don't really care.
Don't really care. That team is
No,
scary,
but
dude.
Chelsea's fast.
The thing is, I don't think Thiago Silva is like gonna be playing every single game because he's kind of old, and
I
I
mean, he
feel like
played
their
very good
defense
at
is
PSG,
still
I'm
gonna
pretty
be
sure.
suspect. I know, but like the French league is not the same. Like,
Yeah.
But
Well,
look
in the
at James
Champions League,
Tomori.
though, in the Champions League, they played pretty well. I mean, he's getting
Look
carried.
at Tomori can
they
play.
played all right. Like the final was like kind of their best game, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Bayern didn't
I
play
mean,
like amazing.
Kimpembe was kind of carrying him. Kimpembe is a really good center back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were seconds away from losing to Atalanta, and like, we would have been memeing them this whole time. Like, if that happened. Like,
I know.
Choupo-Moting, bro. Choupo-Moting came and
yeah,
soaked.
exactly.
Dude,
The guy who missed
Choupo-Moting's-
like a 1-inch goal. Like,
But Choupo-Moting
So many legends,
only
bro.
scores like important goals. Like he doesn't score the entire season. He'll just score like a 90.
He's like Origi. He's like Origi.
Yeah,
Clutch gene.
literally.
like
Yeah.
Neymar, like must
Yeah.
love that man because he missed so many chances in that game. Like,
Oh, I know.
he missed so many sitters.
I
It was
know.
so funny.
But I mean, I don't know. I have Chelsea finishing second. That's what I think. they'll
Second?
finish. Yeah.
Really?
I have him third. I have him third.
See, I don't know
Um,
I don't know if I'm gonna put them higher than Man U because like I don't know if they're gonna instantly play better. Like I might have them fourth, if I'm being honest, fourth or third. I think Man U might be third. I'm not Not lying.
I have them third or fourth too. I really don't know if they're gonna click right away.
Exactly.
Does anybody think they can? I know no one has them first, but does anyone think they can win? Because
No,
I do.
No,
No,
I don't.
I don't think
on
so.
paper, on paper.
No, I don't think they're at that step yet. I don't. Like,
No.
Defensively, no way.
I
Over
think
38 games, no way.
the
Like,
only
I
two
don't-
teams that can really win the league right now are City and Liverpool. But I think Liverpool will struggle
And
this year with
Chelsea.
injuries.
And
I man,
Genuinely though, why not? They like I don't expect
I
them
think.
to.
Listen,
I mean, I
like,
had them
anyone
second.
can.
Johnny,
Like, Leicester
I have them.
won,
I
but,
have them
like,
second. I just don't think they're at that step yet.
I have them second too, and I agree with you. I don't think they're at the step, but I'm just saying like I think there's a pretty reasonable chance that they could if it all clicks because we pretty much have a good player in every position.
Bro,
And we have some lethal players too.
I cannot wait to watch Ziyech and Havertz play.
Like Timo is lethal, and
Yeah, I know. And there's still Team. I keep forgetting Timo Werner is on Chelsea. That's
exactly.
I mean, I think they're definitely good, but I feel like maybe after this season and like in a couple windows,
might take a
if
year,
you guys
yeah.
sign a keeper, like a big name defender, then like in a
I
couple
mean, they
years, you
should
guys
just
would like
sign
actually be a
Henderson, the
force.
guy
Yeah.
from Sheffield, dude. Like that
That's
guy
what
is a good keeper.
I'm saying.
Like
Dean Henderson.
If Corona goes away and the money comes in and stuff next season,
next
2021,
season they'll be their year.
2022, that'll be
I can
scary.
wait.
That'll be
I can
scary.
wait.
Maybe.
We can't sign Dean Henderson though. He just signed an extension with Man U.
with menu.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but like you guys low key like won the Hazard thing, like using all this money to buy all these people.
Oh,
and
Yeah,
I
we're
Hazard's
know,
gonna
right?
trash.
Like
Big
Kovacic, dude. Kovacic was the signing of the season, dude. Last year, he is so good.
He didn't sign last season.
Well,
Didn't he sign?
No, it was on loan. It was on loan last year.
He was on
Yeah.
loan.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Kovacic, bro. Yeah, he's good.
he is
Wait,
so
do you mean signing of the season for Chelsea or in general?
just in general last year. Like getting him was, bro. He was
Nah,
incredible.
there had to be somebody better than Kovacic.
Who?
Yeah,
No,
no.
Kovacic was incredible last year.
Who signed last year? I don't even know.
We signed no one that did anything.
Bruno Fernandes, bro. That's
Nah,
what I'm
so-
Bruno was signing of the
The
season.
penalty merchant.
Yeah.
No,
So I'm not gonna
no,
lie.
no.
I want to move to United. I'm not convinced with United at all. I think Van de Beek I have Van de Beek as my flop signing of the season.
That's
I
me
don't-
too.
Me too.
Really?
We all
You guys think so?
I think he's a great player,
Really?
but he is
All right,
really just.
Wait.
They have three number 10s, and those are their only three good midfielders. Like,
Are we done with Chelsea?
yeah. I think I want to move to United, bro. I think Van de Beek is gonna be a flop and a half. I think
Before you go to Van de Beek though, Bruno without a doubt was the signing of the year last season.
No.
Like, Kovacic
No.
nothing on Bruno.
Bro, statistically,
without a
like,
doubt.
yes, you have to say.
statistically,
He
but
revitalized that squad.
Everything leave, bro.
But if he saw the role he played, bro, they literally just gave him the role of do whatever you want. Like I feel so bad for
I don't
Pogba.
know.
Yes,
No,
bro.
he's
did it,
nice,
and he
bro.
did
I
it.
feel
He
so
did it.
bad
They
for
should have
Pogba.
bought him
That
a while
role.
ago. He's nice. Like, they should have
Pogba
bought him
should
a
have
while
had
ago.
that role.
That's facts. I agree with
Hell
you, but like
no.
he
Hell
doesn't.
no.
Like
He doesn't. They don't give him that role. They
They don't
want him to play
him there. Like
defensively.
he's so nice with France.
Yes,
Like,
dude. They said Bruno Fernandes, you can take Lingard's role. Pogba, you can take out Matic's role, buddy. You can just
bro,
sit back there.
wasn't Pogba like out for the whole season? Like he was at his brother's weddings and stuff like that, bro. Like, and then Bruno
dude, he
Fernandes
didn't
came
want to play.
back. Bruno
pulled the
Fernandes came
Neymar.
back, and he's like, "Oh, I want to
Exactly.
play now. I want to play with Bruno."
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah.
Loki, I don't blame him though. Like,
And Bruno
Yeah.
No, but you
had
guys-
14 games. He had 8 goals, 7 assists. I mean,
You're not
can whip.
giving Bruno the credit he deserves.
Well, he is a very good
I
player.
agree with you. I think he's the signing of the season.
No, I'm
I
talking
think-
about Cutter. It's not even just the stats. You're saying we're just looking at stats. It goes deeper
No.
than stats because he literally motivated
I
that
mean,
whole
yeah,
team. He brought a
in
new
that
intensity.
sense, he did help the team a lot.
And how can you argue with 8 and 7 in 14 games like versus Kovacic?
Yeah, Pogba only played 13 games, but Kovacic isn't a stats player though. Kovacic is like Henderson if Henderson was good.
All right, forget the stats. But Bruno is not. He's way better than Kovacic, and his impact on Man U is way more than Kovacic.
Probably,
You have to
yeah.
add
I
that.
think he
Yeah,
definitely-
well, I think Bruno is a better player right now, but I think Kovacic was a better signing. I mean, that was over 14 games.
Dude, I think Man United's
But wait, but how
defense
does that make
separates it
sense?
for me.
How does that make sense though? That Kovacic is the better signing. If
Well, I
Bruno's
mean,
better.
he helped them over 34 games. I mean, I don't know. think Kovacic was a better player over the season.
Bruno,
Bruno.
propelled Man U to the top 4. They weren't going to be top 4 before Bruno got there.
I don't know.
They were
if it was
going
just
to finish
Bruno.
behind Leicester, no doubt, no doubt.
I don't know if it was only just Bruno that was the reason for that. I think Pogba stepped up his
Listen,
game a lot.
there wasn't that
I think
many like
Martial and
outstanding signings.
Rashford stepped up their game a lot as well.
Yeah, but because of Bruno.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think
And
Bruno
Pogba didn't have a
definitely.
big impact, actually.
who didn't?
Pogba's impact wasn't like when he came back, it was still Bruno setting everything up. I didn't think Pogba had that much of a role. He can, and if he kicks off this next season, then that could be what puts them ahead of Chelsea, and they could even go number 2. But last season he wasn't that impressive.
They haven't brought
at
anyone
least
else
to me.
in though. I don't really trust that. I mean,
Well,
Bruno.
say what you're saying about Van de Beek.
Oh, I mean, Van de Beek. The issue with Van de Beek is he's literally just like a worse version of those two players. Like he plays the exact same role. He plays as
Exactly.
like they're like you put the three center. They're three best center mids in that team. You know, Van de Beek, Pogba, and Fernandes. I don't know how they're all gonna play together. Like it was kind of like a wasted signing because it doesn't strengthen their team. It just gives them more
Do you
depth.
think they could change to a diamond and have Matic as the
That's what,
CDM,
like I was thinking, like they have Matic alone as a CDM, and then 2 center mids,
two play,
attacking
two up
mid,
top?
2 up top. But like then they have to rely on their fullbacks a lot, like getting
In my
forward.
opinion, they don't even have a true number 9. I
Yeah,
don't see
I know.
Martial or Rashford as a striker.
Yeah, I don't.
Martial is
Big
They're
better.
facts.
lacking.
I mean, they both scored.
Rashford
I will say they both scored 17 goals this season.
Yeah, they don't, but they make it work, like somehow.
Like it could work. I don't know that. I don't.
It
Really,
has
I
been
don't.
working.
I don't trust this team. Like
Exactly. That's the
I
key.
look at this.
You can't trust Martial as your number 9. Like that's just
I don't
they
trust
could put Greenwood
Martial.
at number 9.
Same
Dude,
with
Greenwood's
Rashford, dude.
good though. I can't even
Rashford
lie.
is.
Like,
I
he's
don't
actually
know.
good.
I think
Number to
Martial.
11.
I think Martial is better than Rashford, personally.
No,
he is.
I mean,
I don't think so.
Rashford
Yes, he is.
disappears, dude. Like Rashford, like just shoots.
I agree. I
and
agree.
shoots
I
and
agree.
shoots.
Martial's better.
Martial's
I
better.
agree.
Martial's better.
I agree. Martial's better. He actually does more
But
too.
the thing with Martial is that like Martial at his worst is way worse than Rashford because like a couple seasons ago
That's not
Martial
right.
was a complete bum. He was a bum like 2 years ago, and I mean
He
like
was,
last season
but
he had
now
a good
he's like
season, but
good.
Hey, looks
I
good
know,
now.
but I don't think this is gonna last personally. Like we can't really know that, but I just
I
don't
mean,
see
they
it.
played the Diamond once last year. What's match stats? Matic scored an 8 out of 10. Their whole
I don't
team.
think that diamond would work.
How old is he now?
They tied 1-1 with the Diamond. I don't know who they played against, but they played Greenwood and Martial up top, McTominay and
Matic.
Fred on the outside mids, Matic in the holding, Fernandes at cam. It was a recent game. I don't know which game it was though.
If anything,
Matic.
a back 5 could work, like a 5-2-1-2.
They
At Man U?
5-2-1.
Yeah, Man U.
But I'm not. But they needed workhorses at the midfield. They
Shaw
should
can't
have.
play that wing back role.
Yeah,
That's
Shaw.
true.
Wan-Bissaka
And
can't play wing
Wan-Bissaka
back.
would
He
be even
can't play
worse.
wing back.
He'd be even
Yeah.
worse.
Shaw
Yeah.
can't play wing back.
I saw though there's one thing that they could play Wan-Bissaka as like a right center back. I think he'd actually fit in really well right there. And then
They could buy Victor Moses, right wing back guy.
or Daniel
Oh.
James at right wing back. I don't think he'd be too bad there
Oh no.
with Wan-Bissaka holding up behind him. I mean, I think that could work.
Dude,
Oh, that's true. That
And
could be
James
smart.
though.
James isn't
I-
a bad player.
I honestly, I think
not good either.
He's
I
not
think
bad.
you could like threaten Martial by saying that if he's not playing well enough, or him or Rashford, whoever's not performing, just
They
throw
have
Dan
Greenwood.
James in there, put Greenwood up top.
Yeah, Greenwood. How many goals did Greenwood score? He scored 10 goals as well. He played 12 starts.
In a
9.
small amount of
dude,
time.
Greenwood was
I
nice.
mean,
I can't even lie.
Greenwood had 12 starts, came off the bench
And
19
his
times,
shot is
scored 10
clean
goals.
though. His shot is so clean. That's
With
the
both
thing with him.
feet,
Like,
bro. With both
Yeah.
yeah,
Daniel James had
Yeah.
his
9
shot
goal
reminds me of
contribution.
Dude, him and Foden in the England squad, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Mason Greenwood has looked really, really good.
The only
I'll
reason
take it, bro.
I'm putting Man U above Chelsea is because of their defense. To be honest, like Wan-Bissaka and Maguire are very underrated, and
How
like,
is
but De Gea is trash. I'm not gonna lie. Like they need
I
to.
mean, yeah, they
need to
only
fix that
conceded.
Wan-Bissaka-
Still better
They
than Kepa,
conceded 29
Yeah,
goals.
Wait, but
How many goals
Wan-Bissaka,
did they concede?
is very underrated, but Maguire is not. If anything, he's overrated. Maguire.
One
I know.
McCarthy.
I mean,
And
yeah, I don't think he's not underrated, but he's definitely like
He's
I think he's
underrated,
worth
but
the
he's
price tag. Like
he's
people are
he's
saying he's like
underrated by the critics, is what he's saying. Like
One
Oh,
And
so they're
how
McCarthy.
is
saying he's like
he
a
has a
complete bust.
name, like he has his name with his price, and everyone talks him down. But in
yeah,
reality, he's not as bad as people talk him down to
like
be.
he's actually not that
I know,
bad.
but
He gets
like,
caught out a lot though. He needs someone else
yeah,
to play
but
next to him, other than
but
Lindelof.
Lindelof is not solid.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Dude,
saying.
they only conceded 36 goals. That's like only
Yeah.
Liverpool and Man City. Like Man City conceded 35, Liverpool conceded 33. Like
But
do
the
you
part of
think
that too,
do you
part
think
of
with
that too is
I
that
I think they'll get rinsed by
that was
top
with
teams
De
though.
Gea in goal like the
This
whole
like
time. Like
they're
no,
gonna
but the
they're
thing
gonna
about De
line up.
Gea,
They're gonna line up with Fernandes, Van de Beek, and Pogba in their midfield against a team like Man City and lose 5-0. They'll get completely rinsed because no one that midfield is gonna get ran through.
There's no holding mid, bro.
There's no holding man of that
exactly,
team. Pogba is getting forced to play out of position still. Van de Beek again, he's getting forced to play out of position
exactly.
as well because both of them are going to be out of position,
I don't
trying to
know. I
cover
don't
each
think so.
other.
It's not gonna be
Bruno
that different.
Fernandez
It's not gonna be that
cannot
different,
track back. He doesn't. He just sits up
bro.
top.
But they were like good when Fernandez came in. Like Van de Beek's not gonna
I
shake up the
know.
entire squad. Like they're not gonna
I know,
change that
but I don't think they'll
much.
get better though. I think they're going to stay the same or get worse.
Do you think they'd make an adjustment if it's not working out? Like how could they
I mean, like they'll
switch it
probably
up?
try
Would they drop Van de
4-1-2-1-2.
Beek?
Yeah, Van de
They
Beek.
could, and I think they
I
have
don't see
enough
Van de Beek
quality to
starting.
like
I don't see
experiment a
Van de
little
Beek
bit.
starting game one. They need a DM though. McTominay and Mata just don't cut it. They don't cut it. Or Fred.
and how
Okay.
is Maguire going to handle it this year with what just happened in Greece? Do you guys think that'll affect him at all?
I mean,
Mm,
I don't know about
Oh.
mentally, but I mean, maybe first couple games. I mean, it happens
I
so.
Just
don't,
like
If
David Luiz last year,
I don't
sort of the
think
same
so.
thing.
I mean, if this happened
What
like a
happened to
week
him?
before the season started, I think it may be an issue. But it happened like a month and a half before the season
I
started.
feel like
So
they could get it sorted out. He has
yeah, I
enough
think.
money.
Yeah, I don't
So
think it'll be an issue too late in the
Right.
season.
I feel like Man United has a more like leeway to experiment than Chelsea. Like I think they can get away with
Well,
a
they
bit
have
more
a.
experimentation, like in the midfield and defense wise. Like Chelsea, I don't know who you're gonna like help save the defense to put in there. Like
I mean, there's
you
still
said, Loftus
players
Cheek
like
is
Mm.
trash. Like they have Conte, which is
yeah,
good, but
Thiago
after
Dalot.
that,
I forgot about that man. Yeah, I don't know. I
We have
haven't
we have
fit.
Tamori too, for the record.
Yeah.
Tamori can slot in for
I have United
Tamori.
fifth.
Tamori can play.
I have United fifth.
He can slot in for Rudiger.
I
He's
think
good.
United are going to take a step back this year. I think players like Fernandez will not get 15 goal contributions in 14 games the entire season. I don't see Rashford and Martial both scoring 17 goals again. I
Do
don't
you
No
really.
way.
think
See,
Spurs
I don't
are
really.
gonna lead them?
So you don't
I
rate them?
I don't see. Do you really see anyone in this team taking a step up? Like
Step
the
up?
issue is, all most of these players were
Mason
playing very
Greenwood with
well.
more playing time.
He's like,
Mason
there's
Greenwood.
Mason Greenwood, but he scored 10 goals in 12 starts. He kind of was
that's
playing
Exactly.
very good.
well.
That's godly.
But the thing is, I see he'll probably stay consistent. I see Martial and Rashford taking a step down. I see Fernandes taking a step down. I see Pogba probably not playing at all. I don't see
Oh
Van de Beek.
wow.
I
Like
feel
I
like you're
think because
thinking of like the worst possible
Yeah, I
scenarios.
know, for
but
real.
like
Yeah, this went
Uh,
because
tough.
I just don't see them going like. But do you see Martial and Rashford scoring 17 goals next year?
No,
See, no, next
Thank
season's
you.
gonna be a
no.
big season for Rashford, bro. Like he needs to turn up next
Yeah.
season.
Do you see Fernandes having a
Yeah, we forgot about
a goal?
Igalo.
But do you see Fernandes having a goal contribution per game next year?
I think he'll be
I don't
close.
know.
He
I
won't
think
have that, but I think he'll be close.
that's another
Fernandez
thing
could be
too.
a beast next year.
We just gotta wait till next season for
Yeah.
Man U, bro. Because we can speculate all we want, but I don't know.
I don't see them taking. I see them just staying the same, and staying the same. I think will make them do worse. I don't know.
Low key, I had him fourth, but I feel like you're kind of making some good points. I want to drop him.
Like
Really?
I think Man
Yeah,
City has the best team. I don't think anyone else will be against us. We'll talk
I'm
about that
staying
next.
third for Man U, dude. I
Uh,
think
And
you're
then I
shitting on them
think
too
Arsenal will
much.
be sixth, Man City first, and the four in between. It all kind of depends on what happens. Like I
I
don't see.
think the Van de
You
Beek
think
point.
Man City's like a lock for first like that,
I think
bro?
they're
No, fam.
locked.
City has
No,
it
no,
locked
no.
easy, bro.
oh
Stay
yeah,
Super
I
easy.
think
That
they got
locked.
it locked.
Liverpool, bro. That
City for first, yeah.
It's
All
not
right,
a
wait, we'll
lock.
talk about them in
It's
a
not.
second. We'll
It's
talk about
not a
them in a
lock.
second. They're the last one we have to
Listen,
do.
I mean,
But
I want that to happen.
United, I have United fifth. Everyone else,
I have United
I,
fifth.
I
I'm
have them
saying,
fourth.
I'm saying third. I'm saying third. I'm sticking third. I just think so.
I would say fourth, but I think the Van de
But they
Beek
could be
point.
fourth. Yeah, they could be fourth.
Yeah,
Fourth.
I think the Van de Beek point is actually a really good point, and we have to look at Van de Beek because their defense is going to be suspect,
I
especially
mean,
with
how much was that signing?
Lindelof.
45 mil for Van de Beek. Great player.
Yeah,
I
it
love
was
him. I
around
love
there.
Van de Beek. Case, you know how much I love this guy. I wanted to sign him for Spurs. After
I think 45 mil is a good price though. I mean, Havertz just
the
went for
issue
80.
is that
Like,
that 45 mil should have been spent on a player like Partey, who Arsenal wants to get, or
I don't
strengthening their
know.
back line
I feel like
on a Nathan Ake, or getting like Tarkowski, or getting a player like that
maybe,
will
but I feel like
strengthen their team, or Johnny
they love to
Evans. They should go sign
accommodate.
Johnny Evans.
Lewis Dunk.
Bro, if Johnny,
Stunk.
I
Lewis
guarantee,
Dunk
dude,
can
Dunk is a
play.
G. Not
Can
Johnny Evans, dude.
play.
I
I
tell
know.
you, if they spent that 40 mil on Johnny Evans and Lee Cattermore, that team, oof.
Lee Cattermole.
This is the weirdest take I've ever heard.
Or Jeff Hendrick, dude. Jeff
Oh,
Hendrick from
Jeff Hendrick's a baller.
he's a baller,
Dude,
dude. Oh
baller.
my god, he went to Newcastle on a free, dude.
On a free. He can
Yes,
play.
but United if they got Jeff Hendrick to play at that holding position, and then they signed Johnny Evans, bro.
Wait,
Then
you know
I'd
what
be
I
considering them
you
a
know what I
good
think though?
to be able to compete. What do you think?
I think that if they had honestly, if they just kept Matic there and coughed up the money to buy Sancho, I think that would have catapulted them
Oh yeah,
to a good degree.
yeah. Like,
Because Sancho can
bro,
play. He can
half
play.
of their roster is just attacking midfielders. And what do? They go and buy another young attacking midfielder. I don't see how that helps
Yeah.
Dude,
them.
I think I think you're being way too critical. I think third or fourth is definitely realistic. Like they're not gonna mess it up that bad. I don't think.
But
Like
they
it
didn't
would.
get they
I
didn't.
would
Okay,
like to see
so
it happen, but like you
they
swear they're gonna
inched
change
fourth.
so much. Like they're not
They
going
inched
to.
into fourth last year
No, they came third.
or third. Okay, but like,
Like
Yeah,
the
they came
same
okay,
third.
points, but like,
same thing. Um,
No, they'll probably stay stagnant
dude.
I mean,
and
when they
I
finish
get
mean,
fourth.
goal difference was like third best in the league. They came in third. Fernandez was playing great. Greenwood's
so
great.
if all that's changed is Van de Beek's came in and they've released a bunch of youngsters. Sanchez is gone on a permanent. Chong is gone on loan, and Joao
Yeah, but
Pereira is gone on loan.
I don't think the other teams are like that much better than them yet. I mean, Chelsea could be.
Chelsea,
That's
I
why I'm
mean,
saying like Chelsea could be. We don't know for sure yet. Like, that's why I'm
Yeah,
saying they're third or fourth.
Spurs probably won't make any type of leap, and that's why Manu will get
yeah,
top four.
yeah. Well,
I think.
I get your point there. I think City, Chelsea, and Liverpool are probably the three best teams. And then
Yeah.
Tottenham and Man United, it kind of just depends on themselves. I mean, they've both
Another
just
thing is
been.
that I don't believe in Ole Gunnar.
Yeah, I
So
don't really
Yeah,
either.
I low-key don't
there's
believe
that
him
aspect.
either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll
I,
see. I think this season's gonna be huge.
yeah.
Like,
Yes.
just for a lot of teams, but
So let's move
especially
on
them.
to Man City.
Wait,
I
but
think. Wait, what do you want to say?
wait, Cutter.
Yeah,
Before we go to Man City, let's talk about the best of the rest.
best of the rest. Oh, Leicester,
Yeah,
Wolves,
like
and
Wolves,
Leeds.
Sheffield.
Bro,
Yeah.
I think Leeds will beat.
What is this Leeds take though? I'm not missing something. Like, what the
Dude.
hell did Leeds do?
Well,
Don't
you
they?
see
Isn't
how
their
they have
manager
the coach?
super cocky?
what?
What?
Isn't their manager super cocky? Didn't he have
Marcelo
some sort of
Bielsa?
Yes.
statement? Yeah.
Bro, he's one of the best coaches in the world.
Bro,
Marcelo Bielsa, bro.
Then why is he coaching Leeds?
He got them. He got them for the Prem, didn't he?
He did. Now let's see. Let's just see how he does.
They signed Rodrigo. It's like he's a
yeah.
pretty good player.
I mean, they have my guy
I know, but
Calvin
that's
Phillips.
like the only person they
Animal.
signed was
Calvin
No,
Rodrigo.
Phillips,
Calvin
that's true.
Phillips is an animal. Yeah, so this transfer window, they brought in Helder Costa. They brought in Ilian Meslier from Lorient. I don't know who that
Dude,
is.
they could pull a Sheffield
They've
and finish
got
9 to 10.
Yeah.
Jack
Can
Harrison
they do
on
it,
loan from
Sheffield?
Man City. Joe
I don't see it.
Gerhalt, Sam Greenwood on loan. They got Rodrigo from Valencia. Robin Koch from Freiburg. How did that? I think I've heard that name before.
Sam Greenwood
Look
went
him
on.
up.
I thought he went on a permanent.
Oh,
Um,
He left
they
Arsenal.
might get Rodrigo
it was a
DePaul
permanent.
too,
Yeah,
right?
it was a permanent. It was a permanent.
They might
Yeah,
get
but
DePaul
you just-
too, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. They're
I
rumored to
think
get
they
him.
might. That
Dude,
would
like
I saw that DePaul is a
they could
beast,
be they could be Brighton
is.
and like Aston Villa and the other relegation teams. Like I think they
No,
can finish.
I think they'll finish mid-table.
Yeah, That's realistic.
Lower. I think lower mid table because Cutter just said a bunch of names, but like, do we really know anything about those guys? Like, other than Rodrigo,
I think
like,
they'll finish
if
ninth. I
you're
think they'll
coming
finish
up,
I'm
ninth.
saying like 11th-ish.
that's too high. I'll say like 13.
Robin
Really?
Koch.
11 is too high.
No,
No,
definitely not.
Nine's too
Oh
high. Is
no,
what I
no.
said.
Yeah, so lower mid table.
Robin
Yeah.
Koch, yeah. Robin Koch, didn't he get into
11 would be a
to
good
the
finish for them
Germany
though.
team?
So,
Yeah, he got into the Germany
Yeah.
team.
I think they'll definitely stay up. Like that's for
Yeah,
sure.
so
But
this guy,
Yeah, for
he's
sure.
a
If
DM.
they don't, that's a massive
Yeah.
L.
Robin
Yeah.
Koch, one of the guys they signed, just got German caps. After
what do you
this.
guys think about Wolves? About Wolves?
I love Wolves. I love Wolves. Wolves are my
they're
favorite
good.
team.
They lost Matt Doherty, bro.
I know
mean, I
that is
think
going to
that
be a big loss, but bro, Adame Traore, bro, that man
Hmm.
is so good.
they know how to do their scouting too.
Yeah,
They'll find a good replacement for him. I think they're talking about someone from
Dude,
Valencia.
yeah. I think they'll finish 7th or 8th. To be
yeah. I
honest,
think they'll
again.
finish seventh. I
Yeah.
don't think much will change
Yeah.
there. I think they'll do.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm convinced of Leicester this year. I mean,
Yeah,
they
no, I think they'll
finished.
do better than Leicester.
I think Wolves will finish seventh.
Yeah, I think they could too. Leicester, I don't think is.
Leicester. I
They
mean,
were
I'll pull up their
very.
form.
They
I
were
think not
trash at the end of the season.
They
To be
just signed
poorly.
Atalanta wing back
Oh
Castaldo.
Oh,
yeah,
Castaldo. I wanted him, but then we got Doherty, so I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna complain.
Yeah.
Didn't James Madison like not play a lot at the end of the season?
He was
He
injured,
he
wasn't
got
Yeah, he was
hurt.
injured. He got
Everyone
hurt.
was hurt for them.
Yeah,
He's
Everyone. It was
super.
that's why they
He's
dropped
super
off a lot.
good.
he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's really good.
I think James Madison is so class.
Like
And
before
then,
Bruno,
dude,
I thought, man, you
another
should have signed
underrated
Madison.
player, very underrated player, Ricardo Pereira. Shout out my
Yeah, he's
dog,
good
bro.
too.
He is
Oh
so
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah.
He is
one of the
so
better
good.
right backs in the league.
Yeah, top three. I mean, Kyle Walker and Trent are probably one or two better than him. But he is definitely up there. It's definitely a big gap before he's there, or at third. But I mean, James Madison.
Wan-Bissaka's good too. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He is
I'll
good.
take Wan-Bissaka above
Okay, so
Pereira
James Madison only played 2 games after the reset.
and Cancelo too.
Yeah, dude, that's tough. Oh, I hate Cancelo, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I
Cancelo
hate
does not
him.
cut it,
I hate
bro.
him so much.
We haven't seen Cancelo play in like 2 years.
No, wait, for Man City you were talking
He's
about?
on the field. He just doesn't do anything.
No, Cancelo played. Cancelo played against Leon, dude.
Yeah, he played in the Champions League.
He was trash.
Yeah,
He was so bad.
he's garbage, dude. He is straight trash.
What about
Not,
Sheffield?
Yeah, do you think they could do the same as
uh,
last year?
No,
no.
Nah.
Nah.
Not with all these newbies coming in, all the new players, new managers, and all the
Yeah.
teams on their rise.
In
Yeah, no.
Sheffield transfers, they have released Duffy. They have a bunch of trash players. They brought in nobody. They brought in
They only
brought in Aaron Ramsdale.
Yeah, born the keeper.
Yeah.
That's it.
Plus Sheffield is like that textbook case of that team that finishes eighth and
I
then
like
finishes
okay,
like
so
14th the next year.
one team I
They
like
didn't bring in
Yeah.
anybody.
I very much like is Brighton. I think they could finish top 10.
Really?
Brighton.
They brought in Den Donker.
I don't see it.
They brought in Lalana, and they brought in
Brighton?
they brought in Joel
Nah,
Veltman from Ajax.
they're not scoring goals, dude. I don't think so.
Lalana might be a subtraction from that team.
No, Lalana's a good player. Lalana's a good player.
32-year-old Adam Lalana.
And it's gonna be in the hospital the whole time, bro. Like, it's always injured.
You're probably not wrong with that.
I'm
What
just
about
happy
Everton?
Lalana
But
is
they have
finally
issue
at
with
Brighton.
goals. They have issue with goals. Is Brighton's
Dude,
biggest
Everton
issue.
pisses me off every year. I feel like they can do so well, but I'm not even gonna get my hopes up anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they just got Allen. They might get, or they're about to get James, and they're about to get Decore.
Bro,
So,
I
I
forgot
mean,
about James.
That's
Such a
a
weird,
whole new
such a
midfield.
weird career arc, dude. That guy.
For
I
real.
actually think
Wait,
that
you
James
said Everton got
can do
Allen?
well.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
They
and
did.
Decore from
I
Watford.
didn't see that.
they're about to get.
Oh
They're
yeah,
about
they're
to
having
get
medicals.
Decore
They're having
too.
medicals. That's why it's not confirmed yet.
Damn, those are crazy
feel-
midfielder signings, but like
But like whoever said, they sign everyone every year.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, they bought Alex
okay.
Iwobi for like 40 mil.
Yeah. So the thing
Hell.
is
Right, I
with these
forgot
three
about that.
midfielders is it gives them balance. They all have roles they play in their teams. Decore is a very good holding midfielder. Allen's very good box to box, and he can also hold. and then
James.
James
I
Rodriguez.
think James.
amazing at the
I think
10.
James is actually gonna do well.
James is gonna, and with Ancelotti, because Ancelotti is the main reason he
Yeah.
went to Real Madrid in the first place.
True.
And then you
So
also
Everton-
have Calvert Lewin and Richarlison are both underrated players. They're actually both. They
Oh,
also have,
Richarlison's
Yeah.
class.
they have
Richarlison's
some class in them, dude. I like them both.
If Everton does not finish top half, like something needs to change. Like they came 12th last year. And,
If
like,
they bring
if
those
they
three-
finish 12th again with this, like
If they bring those three players
something's
in and they don't lose anyone, they could compete for sixth. Because that will.
Maybe.
The issue is that they have. I mean, who else do they have on the wing?
I mean,
Oh,
they have the
they have
coach
some
now.
scrubs on that team though. They play
Yeah.
Walcott. They play Sigurdsson.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. That's kind of the issue. I mean, who
Well, they don't have
is?
to keep playing
Okay,
Sigurdsson
so
though, 'cause they
Walcott.
got James.
yeah, I mean, they're one team that could go to the 4-1-2-1-2 because they have Calvert Lewin. I mean, they played a 4-4-2 last year, so it's pretty similar. But Calvert Lewin and Richarlison up top. You have James at the 10. At the 6 and the 8, you have Andre Gomez, who secretly was actually a decent player last year. He's pretty decent. Then you have Alan, and then you have Decore. And the back, you have, I mean, Seamus Coleman isn't horrible. I mean, he's an all right player.
solid. He's solid.
Getting
He's
older.
solid. Lucas Digne is probably top 2 left back in the league.
Yeah.
And then
Facts.
Holgate and
Pickford
Keane
is a
aren't
little suspicious.
horrible center backs.
Yerry Mina's questionable, bro.
Yeah, Larry Mina's
Yeah,
questionable.
no,
I mean,
I
Holgate and
don't rate
Keane
that guy.
are probably the 2 better center backs.
Yeah.
I mean, Yerry
And then-
Mina, yeah, he wasn't.
And then Pickford is
Pickford
very
is-
hit or miss.
Yeah.
And he's also Sidibe. I mean, that team isn't bad. I mean,
No.
that team is all with those 3 players coming in. If
There's
they
no
all come
reason
in,
why
They should be challenging for European spots.
Exactly.
yeah,
exactly.
they could compete with Arsenal if they get those 3 players in. Even with
Like
this
they
team
should.
already.
They
This
should
team
take
already, they
Leicester's
should.
spot, dude. Like,
They should.
whatever Leicester's been, like they should be that.
Yeah,
And with a coach like Ancelotti,
Exactly.
I think they'll
Yeah.
be a lot better this year.
Butler,
But
Brendan
if
Rodgers.
those players come in, but if not, they won't finish top 10 because the midfield is just a mess.
I don't
They
know.
they have one good midfielder and then you just have a bunch of bums. Like Andre Gomez is good, but like everyone else, who do you have here?
I
You got,
actually hope James does well and like he.
Yeah.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
I mean, you have Gabamian who played 1 game last year. You have
Oh yeah, he got
Sigurdsson.
hurt, right?
Yeah, Sigurdsson played 35 games, had 2 goals and 3 assists.
Amazing
Damn.
contribution.
God.
Alex Iwobi played 17 games, had 1 goal, no assist. Bernard had
Yes.
27 games, 5 goal contributions. I mean, Fabian Delph isn't a horrible player.
Dude,
Tom
they scored
Davies.
44 goals. Like, it's just not good.
Dang.
It's just
Yeah,
not good enough.
13 from Calvert
West
Lewin
Ham scored
and
more.
13 from Richarlison. 26 goals from those 2 players. Nobody else on their team had over 3.
Dude, Burnley scored 43 and they scored 44. Like,
Yeah, Chris Wood, baby.
it's not good.
Mm.
Right, I think we should get on to rewards.
Yeah, let's
for
go to
next
City.
year. Or we can go to
Wait,
City
so
as
we're-
well. I forgot about
Let's
City.
go to City
So
first.
we're all in agreement that like Wolves and Leicester are going to challenge for Europa League and
Yeah,
Everton are going to
yeah.
be there.
Everton should be challenging for Europa.
And
I think
Yeah.
I think the next 5 for me will be Brighton, Leeds, Wolves, Leicester, Everton.
Go Brighton. Why?
Bro, you're hyping
What
Brighton
about
up too
Southampton?
much.
Brighton
Bro,
Leeds,
Brighton's not bad.
Wait,
Wait, did you say
Brighton
Leeds
Leeds?
too?
Yeah,
Southampton's
Brighton and
scary.
Leeds from like
Super
7
sus.
7
Yo, I
to
need to write
what is
this
it?
down.
7 to
Bro.
11. 7 to 11. Leeds and Brighton will both be in there.
Bro, you're sleeping on Crystal Palace.
Bro,
Crystal Palace is definitely better than Brighton.
no.
Yeah, they were by 2 points last season. They were.
Oh my God.
Why are you making us talk about Brighton right now, bro?
Who do they?
Like
Brighton?
they're not.
Who do they
they're not in
have?
this-
Bro, they got Den Donker, dude. Animal. But they brought in Den
Oh, yeah.
Donker, Joel Veltman from Ajax, who's actually a really good player.
Wait, but it's not the Den Donker from Wolves,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
We're
it
not
is.
talking
Yes,
about
it
this.
is.
They're,
Yes,
they're
it
not
is.
finishing.
No, it's not.
That's
No,
what
it's
I'm
not.
saying.
Oh, wait, is it the other one? Oh, it might be the
It's
other
a
one.
different Den Donker. I think it's the one from Club Brugge.
Oh, yeah,
I
they
think.
come from Club Brugge.
Oh yeah, so
You're right,
it's
Den
not
Donker.
that
I
Den
think I'm the
Donker.
wrong
Yeah,
Den
yeah.
Donker.
We're
Oh
not talking
my
about
God.
Brighton. We're not talking about Brighton, bro.
Brian's not doing anything, bro.
This
Brian's
is
not
a
doing
Big Six podcast, bro.
All right, let's go to
Oh.
City. I'll start with City.
Nathan
I
Ake,
think
beast.
clear champions.
Bro,
I
I on
I
my
have
notes.
2 things against them. Two things. Let me go real quick.
Okay.
If one of their center backs gets injured again,
Laporte.
who can fill the role? And 2 is left back. I don't rate Mendy and I don't rate Sinchenko.
Yeah, Mendy's
That's their
suspect.
gap,
This
in
is-
my
There's
opinion.
there's Koulibaly talk right now though.
Oh,
someone-
Koulibaly. The
as
problem with
someone I
Koulibaly is
watched,
that
They should bring in Johnny Evans.
oh my.
Bro,
Bro,
Johnny
don't
Evans
don't
is
rate,
Where
bro.
you at?
Tigo rates Johnny Evans too highly, bro.
no Johnny Evans is nah, he's not wrong though, dude. Like you look at Johnny Evans, the players he play next to him. You had
Dude.
First you had Harry Maguire, who everyone went crazy about. He got an 80 million deal, and then now you have Sionku, who again is another great player who everyone wants to sign, and they're both playing next to Johnny Evans.
No, yeah, exactly. If Man City brings in Suyonchu, that's solid
Yeah.
business.
Yeah, it is solid
Dude,
business.
I mean, they're already
I
solid though.
watched
They have
almost
Ake and Laporte.
every single Man City game last year, and there's one thing I noticed, like that Joey's right. We are a completely different team without Laporte. Like if Laporte stays healthy, like that man's record when he plays for us is retarded. It's so nice.
Yeah,
So if he gets injured, our back line it just goes to shit. And what Joey was saying too, we have no left backs because
Uh-huh.
Mendy needs to leave. He's the social media like hype man. He's so annoying.
Locker
And then
room
like
presence.
exactly, and like Zinchenko's low-key our best one, I'd say, but he doesn't
He's
play
not
every
really.
game.
He's
Like
not really
he's not even a left back. He's not even a left back.
exactly, he's not a left back. So we tried playing Cancelo there, and that man swears he's prime Marcelo, and like is always like trying to get assists, but he doesn't know how to defend. He's just trash.
Bro, you know who they could bring in
Yeah.
for super cheap? Danny Rose.
I mean, I don't know. I'm open to newcomers.
I don't think
to be
Danny
honest.
Rose is a bad player. I think
You wouldn't keep him at Spurs?
I mean he's coming back on loan, right?
Yeah,
Is he
He's
back?
I
not
haven't
great,
heard a
though.
single
Is
thing
he back?
about him.
Is he back on loan now, or is he back on loan in winter? So he went on loan over the winter, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was
I
at
think he's
Newcastle.
back at Spurs right now
Is he? I mean, I don't. I think
because they're struggling to find a team to loan him or sell him to.
Oh, he doesn't want to stay?
I don't think he does. I think he wants.
I think it's a Mourinho thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
really?
I think
Dude.
he's actually a good player though. Like
'Cause
Danny
he's
Rose
good.
is
He's good.
class, dude. Like if he, I think it's like there's two sides of Danny Rose. There's Danny Rose who's been there the last 2 years, who's been moody, wants to move, wants pay raise, not getting it. But there's also the Danny Rose that like Posh took under his shoulder and taught him how to play. And like when he's like happy and he's enjoying playing, he is a very very good left back. But when he is not enjoying himself, he is just trash. Like
Yeah.
Dude, personally, I mean, obviously, I was getting hyped about Messi, but if I could sign one player, I want Koulibaly so bad. Like Ake is very good. I'm glad we at least signed one center back, but I really want Koulibaly
being a class
because
center back.
it's just Laporte. Like if you can partner Laporte with someone, I can breathe so much easier.
Laporte
Like,
played
watching
14
games.
played 14 games last year.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I mean, we
Would
still
that
like
be would that be 40 million for Ake to sit on the bench?
the thing is like
They can do that.
that's what we do. Though, to be honest.
True. What am I
I
saying?
think Ake can play left back too.
Personally,
Yeah, maybe who knows?
four,
True.
Maybe Pep will teach him. Who knows?
no, that wouldn't really
No,
fit him though.
Pep's
He,
not gonna put Ake at left back.
Yeah.
There's no
I
way.
doubt
personally,
that. I
for
doubt he will.
for Ake,
But
Hey,
Fernandinho
you'd be
needs to
surprised.
stop playing center back. Fernandinho
yeah,
is not a center
I
back.
think they should bring in a class center back. If they bring in Koulibaly,
I want
They have
Upamecano.
John Stones on the bench. John
Upamecano.
Stones and Otamendi on the bench, and they're playing Fernandinho at center back.
Otamendi needs to leave as well. Fernandinho, I mean, I love him as a CDM, but he can also leave because he's not playing center back anymore. Otamendi,
Upamecano's class.
I want Upamecano or Koulibaly.
Oh,
Yeah,
Upamecano's
Upamecano's so
baller.
good.
Whoever gets him, like I wish we were trying
I don't
harder.
think
Get him.
you guys, if you want Upamecano, you shouldn't have signed Ake. I feel like you
He
guys should
just
go.
signed a new contract
Yeah,
too.
you guys should be going
Yeah,
for like
he
a more
did.
set player
I don't know. No,
Koulibaly
I'm interested to see what Ake does.
or like Varane
definitely-
or another like a
it's
player
definitely
who
a
is
step
just
in the right direction.
a top
For sure.
center back.
Well,
Because
Like,
Ederson,
I think
that
they're
will help
gonna end up
Ake
with
so much.
Koulibaly.
You think they will?
Yeah, no, it's just going so slow because of the relationship between the two clubs because of the Jorginho deal in like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, I never remember that.
well, Man City, they signed Ake and Ferran Torres. That's like basically
yeah.
like all we sign. But I mean, Ferran's a future signing because he's like the Leroy Sané replacement. Like Leroy Sané didn't even play in our team.
Yeah.
That's how deep
Leroy
we
He's a
are.
good player. He's a good
We
player.
got Pablo Moreno
Exactly.
from Juve.
And we lost David Silva.
Silva and
Much as
Sané.
that pains me, like
But you got
Yeah.
Foden to come in.
we can replace him. Yeah, exactly. Like we have
I like to see.
Bernardo.
I mean, in
Bernardo
that
can play
team,
that role too.
I would like to see Foden
Exactly.
play left back in your team.
Foden?
Okay, what? Shut
Well,
up, bro.
no,
Shut
no,
up.
no, no.
Alright.
Wait.
This from the same man that said Leeds are gonna come second.
No. Wait. Not in big games though. Not in big games. But in
No.
game,
Not even Sunday league games, bro.
No, bro.
He's not playing left back.
dude.
No way.
I don't
Stop. We're
know.
not
I
ruining
mean,
him.
they
We're
had
not ruining him.
they had
How bad
Zinchenko
do you think
playing
Mendy
there.
is?
Okay, but Zinchenko's like not Foden. Like I can't.
Yeah. Bro, they even had Delph playing left back while
Yeah,
he
I
was
know.
there.
Yeah, exactly. So
No.
Bro, Foden is a shrimp. Like, how bad do you think Mendy is? They
I
just don't
say,
put Foden there.
It's not. But like, if they're playing against a team like Aston Villa,
dude, I say we can see
for
a
the
center
build-up
back.
play, I feel like it would be good. Like, I don't think he's. I don't know how good he's at tackling, but
Listen, we
just
have
carrying the ball
every.
forward
Our
at left
attack
back.
is still gonna be there, dude. We're still gonna score the most goals in the
Yeah, I
world.
know.
Like it's just defensively, can we hold up in the big games? That's really it. Like,
Yeah.
and that's all. That's the only question that needs to be answered.
Do you think that they would be better
Rodri's a good
with
holding
Fernand?
midfielder. But
What?
I was just about to ask about Rodri. If Fernandinho would be good to go back there because he was so
where
good when he was
at center
at
back?
CDM. No, at CDM.
Oh, it's
Like, why did
CDM.
they drop him in the
He's a
first
good
place?
CDM. Why'd they drop him to center back? You're asking?
Instead of Rodri, like
Yeah.
who would you rather have there personally?
Because he's not like an improvement over Otamendi, is he? Like Fernandinho's kind of
No,
trash.
he's not. That's what I'm saying. But him and Otamendi are like the same, to be honest. Like that's why we never like want to play them. But Pep actually thinks Pep is like actually more confident in Fernandinho back then than Otamendi,
Exactly.
Mm.
It's actually crazy.
and that's why it keeps happening. But this man
Right.
gets
Still have
like
John, and you have John Stones too.
exactly. He was always injured, and even when he's not, like he still rides the bench. He'll play sometimes.
John Stones needs to go out on loan.
We're sitting at like a minute 20
Isn't
right
he
now,
older though?
or an hour 20 right now.
Doesn't
I think
matter.
we should move on to
was Danny
rewards.
Rose.
Yeah, Danny Rose.
What?
I think Danny Rose would be a good sign for the city.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish we're gonna keep Eric Garcia because like he's super young and he actually did
That's
well.
true.
With
He's
next
good.
to
He wants to
the
leave though,
port.
right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
wants to go to Barca.
he's doing his last years of his contract, then he's going to
That's
Barca.
an L. That's an L.
It is an L. That's where he's from, though. I can't really blame him. Like that's what I'm saying. We need to sign someone to replace him. Because if I had to like choose our best team right now, it would definitely be Ederson, Kyle Walker, and then Garcia with Laporte, and then
Yeah.
left back. I don't even know, bro. I probably put
Depend-
Zinchenko
Yeah,
as left
Foden?
back.
Foden at left back?
bro.
Exactly.
I get why you don't want him there, but he wouldn't be a bad player to play there just to have as an outlet. Like
I don't know,
like
bro.
going
That
forward,
makes sense.
like obviously he's not playing there against anyone that would put press on them.
Don't get
Like
your hopes up.
just
Nah,
like
bro.
playing out the back and playing like forward, he wouldn't be a bad player there.
I think Ferran Torres will be left back before Phil Foden will. To be honest.
All right,
I
let's
think-
move
I
on
think you
to.
guys
I think we all have
I
Man
think,
City first, right?
But yeah, I think they'll win
Yeah.
the league. They should win the league. That's
Yeah,
what I
they
expect.
should win it
In my
comfortably.
notes, I said as long as center back doesn't get injured, I think they can
And
break points record this year. I mean,
we need Aguero. Yeah, we need Aguero to stay healthy. But even if
Yeah.
he like isn't, like Jesus
That's true.
plays
I don't
well.
like Jesus.
if Aguero and Laporte
does
stay
feel-
healthy, they could win every single game this year. That team is literally insane.
Yeah.
Like that team is incredible. But
I think you guys are underrating.
We always
Mendy,
sell,
though.
dude. We always
No,
sell.
we're not.
Nah,
Mendy's
you
trash.
not.
Mendy's
Dude, I don't know
trash.
if you watched both of our games against Wolves, Adama Traore like destroyed him. Like he actually made him his bitch both times. Like it was so bad.
Yeah, but why would you put Zinchenko over him? Like, because he's better
Think-
attacking
uh,
wise than
It's the same
Zinchenko.
reason why they play a CDM at center back. Like they don't rate the center backs that they have, so they're gonna play Fernandinho.
Zinchenko, I actually prefer Zinchenko. He's just way more calm. Like on
Super true.
because he's like he's had the ball more than Mendy's had the ball in his career. He actually knows
Yeah.
what to
Yeah.
do. Mendy's so
Yeah.
reckless.
yeah,
It's
that's
so
what
annoying.
Johnny. It's similar to why I said Foden. But Foden's better in like a center midfield. But he's like a similar player to Zinchenko, as in he won't be able to get as many minutes in the midfield, but he can
Yeah, I
hold the
think we
ball
know
much
what.
better.
I think we know what Cutter's first career mode move is gonna be. So
Phil
He's
Foden
gonna
to
Phil
left
Foden
back.
to left back.
Retrain Phil Foden to left back.
Yeah.
21.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Class. All right, let's move on to Player of the Year
Who do we think?
predictions.
Wait, no, not player of the year yet.
Yeah. So Player of the Year.
Signing?
Let's
Because
do.
we should do player of the year last.
Want to do Player of the Year last? Want to do signings first?
Yeah, plus
One-
that golden boot too.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's do worst
Let's
signing
do golden
first.
boot.
Well, you want to do?
Yeah, we're
We're
signing.
signing.
We're signing.
Donny Van de Beek.
Donny Van de Beek.
You're saying
Agree.
Donny Van de
I
Beek
don't
will
know.
be.
I thought
flop.
I didn't think anyone was gonna agree with me on that. And
Yeah,
it's not-
I had the same idea, and I didn't think anyone was going to think that.
all of us
Really?
picked Case.
Case, Case, you put Donnie too.
No, I don't.
But-
I couldn't even think of a huge one that stood out to me. I was gonna say the Spurs midfielder from Southampton, like
Højbjerg.
possibly. Yeah,
Oh.
Højbjerg. Like,
Højbjerg.
But I don't think there's
Nothing-
much like
nothing jumps out
talk
to me
about
though,
him.
to be honest.
Yeah,
There
like
hasn't been,
I
that
went and
trash
read like
signing
all the
this year.
players that could be flops, and the two only things I can really think of for like their name value would be like Rodrigo on Leeds, and then Van de Beek.
I also
and
thought of
Thiago
Willian, but
Silva.
he's free, so like Willian
Yeah,
is
like I
Yeah,
thought Willian as
don't-
well, but I think you expect the same from Willian every
like
year.
at least they didn't pay like 40 mil like a Wobie
Yeah.
or something
No,
for
yeah,
Willian.
no. Like, Willian will be seven
Exactly.
goals, 7 assists every year. Like, it's
Thiago
just
Silva is
consistent.
also a possible bust. I think he's going to be good.
But he wasn't he
But,
free
like,
too though?
It was
Yeah.
free.
he was free, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. But it matters in terms of our hopes.
No one
though.
really spent like a ton except like Havertz.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be like pretty
Case,
good.
who did you write
No,
down
but
for
we
worst
spent a
signing?
ton on everybody.
Case, you said you're thinking Højbjerg?
Yeah,
Was
dude,
that-
I couldn't even put a finger on one. I mean, you guys seem very convinced on Van de Beek. I didn't know like
I'm
he'd be
I'm
that
gonna hop on
trash.
Højbjerg. I'm gonna
Well,
hop on
it's not in the
Højbjerg.
sense he'd be
I'll hop on
trash. It's
Højbjerg.
just in the sense that like everything,
Where would
like
he
every
play?
other
Yeah.
aspect, in the sense that they spent 45 million on this player who's great, but he's not going to be. He can't play in that team. Like him playing will make that team
Mhm.
worse. Not in the sense that he's bad, but he just doesn't. He's not needed. He's kind of like a wasted 45 mil,
I feel
just
you.
so they could
Yeah.
say, "Oh,
The
we
thing
signed
is,
him."
since one doesn't stick out to me completely, I guess it makes sense to go with like the riskiest option. There's only been a couple of huge risks this season. And like I think Havertz is definitely the biggest risk. He's like 80 mil, right? He's like the most expensive
Yeah.
by
90
far.
mil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like he's definitely the biggest risk to be a flop because if he doesn't perform, then everyone's gonna start like going crazy.
I feel kind of bad for him. I think he's
On the other hand,
calm and collected, but he spent like
I don't think he will be the worst,
3 years with
but he's
Leverkusen
definitely
first
risky.
team. I think 3
Mhm.
years. Yeah, so it's not like he's someone like Soyuncu, who Soyuncu went to Man City for 60 mil to go start. He spent like 1 year in like a real league. Like it's not like he
Mhm.
came from where did he come from? Like the Turkish league or something? I don't remember
He
where.
was in Germany. He was in Germany.
He
I
was
think
in
he played
Germany?
for Frankfurt.
He,
I don't
yeah,
know.
you're right. You're right.
I
But
feel like
I think
Spurs
that
don't
that was his
have,
first year there, though. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I
And
feel like
so like
Spurs don't have the best track record recently though of like
signings, yeah,
big name
our
signing.
signings take like 4 years to become good. Like it's so annoying.
Like I think Daughtry would be good,
Yeah.
but
Well, go on to
I'm
best
not
signing.
sold.
My
I'm
top.
not sold on Højbjerg.
Wait.
but-
I have
to be honest.
another flop, another possible flop, bro. I think James could flop at Everton.
If he goes,
Yeah.
How much did he cost? How much did he cost?
I
Let me
don't.
check.
I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but like they say
Like
he's already
60,
in Liverpool
right?
and stuff like that. He's gonna cost like probably easily 60
I
mil.
think it's 60.
Yeah,
No
if
way.
he
I'll find out right now.
60?
It's
Yeah,
either I
look.
think it might be a loan with an option to buy for 60, or it's like 60 or something. That's what I was just looking up.
James has bust potential written all over him, but I think my pick would be Højbjerg because I don't know I don't know really how he's gonna improve Spurs. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, apparently he only went for 25 mil. 25
No.
million
yeah,
euros.
60 would be crazy. For
No,
a guy
that's
that's
25 for the
playing.
Brazilian. That's for Allen.
That's for Allen.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think. The James one probably isn't like disclosed yet. Like,
Ducore for 35 is what it's looking like. James.
I don't know. Like I
don't
said,
see
there's
a
not that
price
many
for him.
huge risks. The biggest risk is definitely Havertz, but I don't think he's gonna flop too hard. So I would say
Yeah.
But the only
Højbjerg.
thing, Havertz isn't that big of a risk because we can just plug him out. Like it's a risk for him because he could be.
I'm
seen
talking
as
about
flop.
money wise. Like
Yeah,
money
yeah.
wise, the biggest
spend
risk.
all
I mean,
that money and you're
Højbjerg was
and you're
cheap
gonna
though.
plug in Mason.
Højbjerg was what? Was he like 15, 20?
I thought he was
Right?
more.
No, he was.
Hoiberg was 15 because
15.
Kyle Walker
Mhm.
Peters was 12, and it was like the 3
Swap.
million. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's kind of that's good business.
But like I said, there's not that many like huge like flop candidates. So
Yeah, I think Van de Beek. No matter what, I feel like Van de Beek will. And like right now, nothing else happens. I don't see Havertz flopping too hard. But I
Yeah.
think he has enough
yeah, I
experience
don't really
as
have
a
any
player.
strong opinions on this one, to be honest.
Right. Let's go. We can go to the next one though. Best signing. Let's go. Okay, since you don't have an opinion for that one, who do you think will be the best signing this year?
Best signing.
Best signing for money. as you can say if you like to say.
That's tough. That's tough.
For money, how much did Ziyech cost, dude? It's like
Oh, it might be him.
35.
He was cheap.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he was like, was it? I might have been like 25 almost.
No, don't do it for money. I don't like it like
Well,
that.
you don't have to.
Dude,
Ziyech.
he's like proven nice too, like in the Champions League. It's
Oh,
not just in the Dutch league.
That
Yeah,
was a
I
steal.
know.
That was a steal.
That was such a steal. News about Ziyech.
Let me tell you, I think though. I think Timo.
Ziyech arrived for 33 mil.
Yeah, steal. It's
Such a
good
steal.
business. Good business.
I
Werner,
just-
yeah,
better
I feel like Werner has been very
think
under the
Werner-
radar. Like
I'll
I
agree
think,
with you. I mean, I'm just a huge Werner fan in general, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like I liked him before he came. Like I actually
Yeah.
didn't wish he didn't go to Chelsea, to be honest. But
I mean, I think
Yeah.
all the
I'd say-
Chelsea signings have been amazing. Like, I mean, like my
Yeah,
top,
no,
my top four signings like this so far. I feel like for value and all that, I think I'll be Ziyech. I said Thiago Silva, Werner, and then not Doherty. But I think was going to improve Spurs at right back like crazy. From
I
all
think
the
the
way.
two best are Werner and Chilwell. I think Chilwell's going to be
Mm.
huge.
You said
for
Chilwell as
Chelsea.
well.
Oh,
That's another,
Chilwell.
that's another massive one. I forgot about him.
he cost like 55 mil.
Like they,
Chilwell could.
like
That's a
Chilwell could
lot, but
flop,
when
though.
you
Chilwell
want
could
Chilwell
be
could flop.
you want your team to like fill in the gaps, and Chelsea just went and did that at every position they needed,
Yeah.
they
Literally
were perfect
went-
with that.
and had a perfect transfer window. They needed a
The-
left
the
back,
thing is,
got
though-
one.
Oh,
Needed
no,
a center
not
back,
perfect.
got one.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not perfect,
so
bro.
far, it's close to
They
perfect.
need Jan
They
Oblak.
need a goalie,
to make it
yeah.
perfect.
Oh, if they get a goalie in, it'll be perfect.
Yeah, but so far,
The
I
thing
mean,
is,
it's
I
been
would,
what? It's been like 3 weeks. Has it, right?
Yeah,
3
but
weeks
we
the
can't
window's been
spend
open?
anymore.
When
But
does
we're
the season
the
start?
season's about to start.
Yeah, I
in,
know.
like, a week
On
or
September
so.
12th.
Well,
So
you,
yeah.
there's
Yeah.
players like a Nick Pope or Henderson. Like, I mean, you said Henderson signed a new deal.
Yeah, you
But-
can't get Henderson.
Yeah, but even like a Nick
What
Pope.
about Emiliano Martinez?
Yeah, I saw that rumor as well. I mean,
That'd be a good pickup. He's solid.
I
Yeah.
would love.
But I want
if
him
we
to
bought-
stay.
if we
But
bought him.
but I would
he's
want
gonna
him to
leave.
stay. Yeah, he wants
I
to play
already love
first
him.
team.
Yeah, he would start for Chelsea.
I would I would have said Thiago Silva as the best transfer because I think that's gonna be like
Yeah,
that
he
might
was
be
in
the
my
most
top three.
important to stabilize the Chelsea
Dude,
defense. The only
I'm
reason I
a-
say Werner is because of the potential. Like we could have him potentially for like a decade doing great
Yeah,
things.
I'm gonna
So I factor that
say
into it.
I'm gonna go with Werner too. If I had to choose like an underground, like a lesser known one though, I'm thinking Decore to be honest, because we were talking about Everton earlier and like how they should be doing better and they leak
Yeah.
too many goals. And
Oh,
like
Decore.
Decore could be nice. He could help them.
Yeah,
If they don't
he-
concede as much.
The issue is that those signs haven't been official yet. Like, I wanna.
Yeah,
Though he could be an animal though. That could him and Allen
but
coming in.
I do
that-
think Werner, he'll play well. Like he's gonna
Yeah.
score.
What about those Arsenal center backs? Are they solid? I don't really know.
I think
Gabriel.
Gabriel?
I don't know about
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I don't
I
know
think
about Gabriel, but Saliba, bro,
Saliba's good.
he's so young and he's proven.
Yeah, he's good. I mean,
Hmm.
he plays in the
Really
French
good.
league. I mean, the thing in the French league is, as a defender, you get like rinsed by like just pacey wingers. That's literally what the entire
Oh, yeah.
every forward. I mean, say like FIFA, they all have like 90 pace players. Like they're all
Yeah.
like insanely fast. So if you're getting like a defender getting scattered from there or center back, like you have to be able to
Yeah.
handle those type of players. Which
I don't know a lot about Gabriel though, cause he came from the same team as Pepe, and like I only know him from YouTube. So,
Yeah.
so, like, and like
Yeah,
you see
I don't
Pepe
get
on YouTube. Pepe on YouTube looked like God on. He looked like God on earth.
Uh,
The savior, dude.
Yeah, I don't get any of those games. It's kind of annoying. It's hard
Yeah,
to.
I mean, I'm not gonna say a Man City one. Like, as much as I love the Ferran Torres YouTube highlights, like he's not gonna be playing that much
Yeah.
because there's just no room.
no way.
And unless Ake is like somehow becomes like Laporte's like Robin to Batman, then I don't think he's gonna change everything. But he could. Like Ake's good. He had potential. So
Yeah, I think Lallana will be signed in the season.
the thing is, like, we're already expected to win the league.
Lallana
And
for.
loves Brighton, bro.
All right,
Oh,
so
nobody had Lallana as the worst signing. I think
He's just gonna be.
everyone has
He's
a
meaty.
big
He's
fan.
meaty. He's just gonna be like there.
yeah. All right, so let's
Yeah,
move on to a young
Yeah, I
player
guess
here.
remember something. Man City just signed this new left back named Phil Foden. Like he could be nasty.
Oh my, young player of the year. Anyone strong opinion
I'm
about
going with
anyone?
Havertz. If Havertz
Yeah,
plays, Havertz is winning it.
I think
Oh.
Havertz as well. I haven't written down.
Really?
And-
I'm saying Trent or Greenwood, to be honest.
Trent at Player of the Year.
Wait, are we saying Young?
Yeah,
I'm
young
saying
player there.
Yeah,
Young
young.
player.
Oh,
Young.
Young. Oh, Young? No, Mason Greenwood.
I'm saying Greenwood or Trent, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going with Havertz. And if it
Wait,
isn't Havertz, I'm
is
going with
Trent
one of the two guys
eligible?
on Arsenal, Saka or Martinelli.
Saka's these. Okay,
Saka.
but so I'll give you a list of players that qualify for it. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Let me go on
The thing is,
SoFIFA.
like, to have
Isn't
the
it
best
anyone?
No, bro,
It's
that
just
award,
whoever
you could be
voted
like,
for it.
you could be
You can be
24 years
23. No,
old.
it's 23. It's 23.
No. It's 23 and under. It's
Yeah, it's
23
23 and under.
But I'm pretty sure, like, in order to win that award, like, it's the players who like play the most and do the well, like the
Yeah.
best. So, like,
Yeah.
Trent
I mean,
plays every single game.
you have to have a
Like,
certain number of appearances, I think, to like win
Okay,
the
so if we
award.
go by overall rating, so I mean, Sané left. Or actually, let me go by 22, because it can't be above the age at the end of the season.
No, cut it. It's 23 at the start of the season.
Oh, it's 23 at the start of the season. Oh, that's even more
Yeah.
players than that
Dude,
can
I
make that
can
list.
see Havertz. I
All right,
can
let's just
see
read names down. So there's Trent,
Havertz, Trent.
Rodri,
Trent.
Rashford, Ndidi, Martial, Dele Alli still, Gabriel Jesus, Wan-Bissaka, Lo Celso's in there, James Madison, Ruben Neves is still.
And Belly's in there.
Yeah, Ndabele,
Those,
Denny
those are grown.
Ceballos,
Those are grown
Dembele?
men.
Ben Chilwell. There's still Jack Grealish. He could be Young Player of the Year.
Nah, dude,
No,
but these people
no,
aren't
bro.
good enough.
Those are-
Pulisic.
What
No.
Dembele, bro? What the hell?
Pulisic, bro.
He's
Pulisic
Bro,
finished off last season so strong, though.
Yeah, he finished
Yeah.
it by his hamstring, like leaving his body. He needs to come back from
We don't
that.
talk about that. But no, I don't think I don't know if he's gonna win it, but like it has to be Trent or Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I think so as well. It has to be one of those two.
I'm gonna go with
Could be Theo Walcott, dude.
James Madison.
I'm gonna go.
No,
I'm
Jesse
gonna go
Lingard.
with Trent,
I think it's
actually.
gonna be Jesse
Jesse
Lingard.
Just really rocking everyone.
He's still a young player, right? Like he's young.
He's got potential. He's got potential.
He's 27, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Trent's 27.
yeah. I think it'll be. I wrote down Havertz, Trent, and James Madison, or Jack Grealish. I think those like four players.
No Greenwood love.
I'm
Well,
saying Greenwood, to be honest.
I'm saying Greenwood and Saka.
But I feel like, okay. So the issue with that is if it was like
No, not Saka. Not
Or
Saka.
Trent. Loki's gonna
young
be Trent.
players
Like,
that
Liverpool.
could
Yeah,
be good.
low-key.
It's gonna be
like,
Trent.
If you're gonna tell me that Saka or Greenwood's gonna have a better year than Havertz or Trent next year, like it's just not gonna happen. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Trent,
Like-
dude. Liverpool love is too much.
Yeah, it'll probably end up being Trent again. Yeah, and then
I'll pick Havertz though. I pick Havertz.
I think
over
I
Yeah,
put
yeah,
I'm going
Havertz
with
as
Havertz.
well. I think Havertz is a
Because
little
with the
low.
pieces around him, that'll help too.
Yeah. Right. So second to last thing, we'll do let's do golden boot. Let's do golden boot.
Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
So I can read you
There's
from
honestly
last
nothing
year.
wrong with that pick. Dude.
Yeah.
What's funny? What is funny,
He
bro?
always scores.
Yeah. So last year, Vardy had 23. Ings and Aubameyang
pretty
had
sure-
22. Sterling 20. Salah 19.
Dude, Aguero was like on pace, but he got injured.
A healthy.
He was
I think
definitely-
a healthy Aguero is gonna win it.
Oh yeah, if he's healthy, of course.
Yeah, I think
for
Aguero.
sure.
I think
Without a
Aguero Sterling will win.
But I don't think he's not gonna play every game. Like he never
But if
plays the whole
yeah,
season.
no. But if also there's a
Or
healthy
actually,
Kane,
yeah, Kane. I was about to
he's
say
not gonna
Kane.
be
Yeah.
stopped.
I just looked at
I
Kane
think
and
he's
realized
Kane.
Kane only played 2/3 of the season and he had 18 goals. So, and I think this
So
year
give him
it's not
another
good.
9.
Yeah, give him another
27.
9. Give him another 9,
Insane.
and I think he is
Dude,
up
low-key,
there.
Timo Werner might do something, bro.
like I said.
Yeah, that's true.
Kane was on pace. He played what? He played 29 games. 18 divided by 29 times 36. He was on pace for 23. So.
I think Harry Kane because when he's healthy, he's consistent. Like he doesn't stop.
Yeah, I know.
Like he's just a goal machine.
Yeah.
And like he's been scoring
I
this
think
many
you have to go
goals
Kane.
in a team as shaky as Spurs.
Aguero's not a bad shout.
Yeah, I like
I
Aguero,
couldn't even-
Kane, and Sterling.
I think it's not gonna be a Liverpool player.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
Probably
If Aubameyang stays healthy, if Aguero and Kane stay healthy, it could be one of those three. And
Yeah.
then I think Werner has a chance too.
And there's also
Yeah.
Jamie Vardy always.
Of
Can't
course.
forget about Jamie Vardy. Somehow won golden boot again this year.
I don't think he's gonna. Did he hit 20 last season?
Jamie Vardy was
He won
He
the
won
Golden
Golden
Boot.
Boot.
23.
Oh, I'm tripping. Dang.
Yeah. He won the Golden Boot with only 23 goals.
Wait, Vardy won the Golden Boot? I thought
Yeah.
Aubameyang. Oh, that's
No.
funny.
I
Vardy
thought
with
it was,
23, and then
thought it
Ings
was
and
Danny
Aubameyang
Ings.
had 22.
Oh yeah,
What
and
about
Danny
Welbeck?
Ings had a bunch too.
All right. And then moving on to the last topic of the day, we have Player of the Year. I think it'll probably be unanimously the same player, but is anyone against De Bruyne?
I had De Bruyne written down.
Dude, I mean, he
I
showed
see it
last
back.
year.
I see it back to back in Jordan Henderson. I don't know about you guys.
Dude, I feel like that's like a
Nah.
huge joke, but that could 100% like happen again. Like it's so annoying.
Oh my god, that'd be so
Yeah, no,
stupid.
no.
How is
But
it?
to be honest, I think it's De Bruyne.
De Bruyne had
There's no
13,
stopping that guy.
13 goals and 20 assists.
He just showed last year if he's healthy the whole season, like that's what he does. Like
He
he's
didn't
gonna
even.
do it again next
He
year
missed
too if he's
5
healthy.
games still. 6 games.
Yeah, it's just
33 goal contributions in 32 games. He
what
had
else can you say, bro?
his match rating over the season was a 7.97 to be exact. The next best was a 7.5.
If it's not him and we still win the league, then it might be Sterling. I'd say like he's definitely the
Yeah.
second place to him.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely. Or maybe Bernardo Silva. Never know. He's
Yeah,
a very good
He
player
doesn't
as well.
play enough.
I
he hasn't
know.
been playing that
What
much.
what about a cheeky Laporte?
I mean, not gonna
I don't
lie.
know.
You never know.
And we scored too
know.
many goals. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
you
just
guys
scored so
scored
much.
102 last year.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. Next best was 85, and then 69. So
I mean, like no one talked about our defense. We had like the second best defense in the league by like 1 goal, but we
yeah, I
scored too
know.
many goals.
Yeah,
so.
Arsenal scored 56 goals. City scored 102. So keep that in mind.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think De
yeah.
Bruyne is definitely a good shout.
Yeah.
The thing, I could see it going to Sterling just because of English bias, but
Yeah.
like it
Well,
probably
they- well,
should
they-
be De Bruyne.
It depends on injuries, really, how much De Bruyne plays.
Yeah.
I think
Well, it always does.
there's 4 players that could win it, or 5 players that could win it in the team. It's probably Aguero, De Bruyne, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, and Laporte. I don't think there's anyone else in that
What
team.
about
You
what
think
about Timo
Bernardo
Werner?
Silva over Mahrez?
I think Bernardo
Yeah.
Silva will play
Mm.
more.
100%.
He'll play more.
Yeah.
I think,
Mahrez played so much more last year.
yeah, the thing
Because
is
De
not
Bruyne
last
was
year.
healthy,
Yeah, but David's gone.
and David Silva's gone. So
That's true. I forgot about
The thing
that.
is, last year Mahrez was definitely better for us than Bernardo, but the season before this past one, Bernardo Silva was our best player. Like, because
Yeah.
De Bruyne was injured the whole season,
uh-huh.
Yeah.
and Bernardo was actually like our best player, 100%. He was
Yeah,
so good.
wasn't David Silva injured a bunch that year as well?
David Silva, probably, yeah.
Wasn't
Like,
he
new
out
hair or
because
something.
of like his son was sick or something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
He had a
yeah.
bunch of stuff that season. So
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva was
Yeah,
the
Bernardo was
player on that
carrying
team.
it. Like against Man U, like he was destroying them.
Yeah. But
What about Timo Werner? Chelsea win the league.
yeah.
Dude, like if Chelsea
No
wins
one?
the league, then yeah, it's probably gonna be a Chelsea player, but I still don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It genuinely, who's more likely to win the league, Chelsea or Liverpool?
Liverpool.
I think
But
Liverpool will.
I agree, Liverpool.
I think Liverpool.
well, it depends. So most likely to win the league will be Liverpool, but I think Chelsea will finish above them. I think Liverpool will struggle.
Yeah, I completely agree.
I hope so, dude. I hate Liverpool.
Like it feels weird me saying I think Liverpool have a better chance, but then they're going to struggle. But like, I think they'll struggle. But I think their team is just better than Chelsea's right now.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you expect Chelsea to do better, but not to.
I mean,
To
at
reach
one's
those heights.
Allison, one's Kepa, bro.
Yeah, exactly. If you look at like the top
You guys-
6 teams,
you
you
guys
know,
are
we got
resurgence of Kepa.
Leno, we got Lloris, we got Ederson, we got Allison, we got De Gea, Kepa.
Dude, like it's good. Chelsea's making these great signings. But it's like take the attention off like how bad of a signing Kepa was. Like it cost like 100 mil or something.
So
right? Like,
bad, dude.
almost.
They
So bad.
broke the bank for that man.
Yeah, I know.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I think we are pretty much done for today. Johnny,
Yeah.
want to take it out, Johnny?
What?
You want to end it off for us?
Oh yeah. Well. Any last thoughts? Any of you guys?
I'm good.
Not much, dude.
Good, then.
Just very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Alright,
Bro. I'm
cool.
so excited for this year.
Well, yeah. I think it was a good first episode of the podcast. That's a wrap. Thanks for tuning in to the first episode of Bend It Like Bentner, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.